seconds.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Irish Dota League. This is the Season 6 upper bracket finals of Division 3 between Passport Issues and Ausgang. We are going to see, will Passport Issues be turned away at border control, or will the gang be thrown out of the upper bracket by the gang led by the Slovakian? My name is PK, and I'm going to be taking you through this one with my fantastic analyst co-host, Mr. Adam Asgrav,
Hey, what's up?
and of course our handsome production manager. He is in my top 25 list of people who have a birthday this year. It's Taylor Dota. Let's go.
Well, top 25 people you know, full stop, Heather, then. That's pretty good. You've been bumped up the list from top 10 Northern Irish people he knows. Now you're top 25 all people he knows. So, yeah, it's been a great 2026 for Taylor so far.
Yeah.
But yeah, you always meet expectations with your little intro, Patter. Well done.
Thank you.
I know no one in chat's going to clap for you, so I'll do the clapping.
At least someone does. Does,
Yeah.
Right, so pretty standard actually so far, as I need to mute myself in the background. The Witch Doctor gets through, immediate first pick from Passport Issues. The Magnus does get banned, Rubik banned as well, and then two kind of more meta bans coming out from Ausgang. Passport Issues, I think these are all targeted. I'm pretty sure Todd plays this Weaver 4, and it's a fucking nightmare to play against.
Yeah, it's probably his best hero. He ruined us with it too. We're saying that Ausgang v Passport Issues was a 1-1, right? I think every single Passport Issues series in group stage was 1-1, so they did take a game off them, Passport, in groups. But I think Ausgang generally looked like maybe the strongest team in the entire group stage. They came second, right, on the leaderboard, behind Motion the Roshan, but after kind of a later season run, they did look very, very strong. So,
I think it was third, actually. I think it was third.
Oh, really? Rejects? Oh, you're right. D2I Rejects were second, Ausgang third. They kind of had a late run, but they looked really strong in their last.
Top two seeds crashing out in the second round of the lower bracket as well.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. There's ain't no other division doing that for you, so that's some hype.
Yeah, that is some hype for sure.
We see here flying
through the picks.
Yeah, this is crazy actually. For anyone who doesn't know, Joe Trollan, huge Witch Doctor guy, so that's why he's picked first here. And also when we played against Ausgang, I'm pretty sure they ran this Underlord against us as well. So it must be, is it? No, who's their offlane? I'm not even sure. But anyway, it must be names as well. Okay, yeah.
I'm not sure though.
But yeah, he played really good on Underlord last time we played against them, and then this Snapfire Underlord combo is a pretty standard offlane combo, running the Underlord into them, then plus the root. There's actually a lot of kill threat there. So yeah, looking pretty good. But Manly Man on the Timbersaw here, he played that against us as well, and he looked really, really good in it, actually. I think maybe one of the best performances he's had all group stage was him playing Timbersaw against us. I mean, maybe that's the quality of opponent, but maybe he also played very well. So, yeah, it's good with these two heroes as well. Underlord, some people like this matchup both ways because you get the percentage damage with your Q on Underlord, but in reality, I think most people think Timbersaw, just like chunking through his HP, is very, very good, and Snapfire also is a strength hero, also very good against it. So, yeah, nice pickup on the Timbersaw here. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I suppose it's worth saying as well that we're very, very familiar with the Passport Issues guys, whereas Ausgang are a little bit newer. Passport Issues is more of a legacy team, so we're a lot more like, we'll be able to kind of predict their picks probably a lot better than we will on the side of Ausgang.
For sure, and then except for the fact obviously we've played against Ausgang this season, but otherwise, yeah, it will be tougher. But then also you've got this Petom guy who will literally pick anything he wants in any pick, so you don't really know what Passport Issues are going to do ever. But yeah, we'll do our best.
That is true. That is true. To make sense of the chaos.
Yeah, exactly.
Dark Willow, I'm pretty sure they played this against us as well.
I think they maybe did.
Quite
this good. Means they might put Snapfire as a 5 and move Willow to 4 with the Underlord. So it depends on like what they put on the carry lane, but I do like Snapfire Underlord as potentially a combo. Like if you don't go for a melee carry, and most of the good carries in this patch are ranged, Snapfire is a little bit less effective. And there's the Luna.
Nah. Yep.
So we'll see what they do in the lane here. Todd may feel like he's able to also get more done. Todd did is the highest MMR player.
Don't say it. You're insulting yourself when you say his name out loud.
Fair. So yes, Todd is the highest MMR player on Ausgang. and he may feel like he can do more, have more impact as the 4 player on Willow than he can on Snapfire. So I wouldn't be surprised if he picked it up even just because of that. But yeah, Luna not the strongest carry right now. I'm a little bit surprised they ripped this so early. Like is not as like a counter last pick. Lots of other people would say stronger ranged carries such as SF, which is not banned right now. TA also really strong in the pros right now. Wind Ranger really good as well. I don't think it's banned either. Kez may not be Kez players in these teams, but another very strong carry in pro meta. So yeah, lots of other strong carry heroes were in the patch or in the pool here, but Luna is taken instead.
Yeah, for sure. Do you think that taking second pick against passport issues is like a buff to yourself because then Petom can't trick himself into thinking that he's got the perfect hero for last pick?
I mean, maybe, yeah, it could really run both ways there.
Although we have seen him rip AM in one of the worst AM games I've ever seen in my life as well.
Yeah,
So
Petom will do what Petom will do, and he will show his genius, and he will show other
qualities that we're not going to talk about. Sniper, this could be Petom in the mid lane.
Yeah, Petom owned on this hero multiple times, or twice in the group stage. I think he played it, and he played really. I think he owned.
I think in the playoff as well, he might have played it, but they were playing against a Lone Druid 4. That
is true. But I mean, still good players. But yeah, Petom.
Yeah.
And this is one way, like, there's very few heroes that will win the lane against Sniper, means that at least you kind of guarantee at least one winning lane. And if you think your playmaking can go through your Tusk and your Timbersaw, then that's pretty fine. Man, not a very farm heavy offlane hero. He'll probably just play the lane for about 15 minutes and then just run with the team. And hopefully they have enough net worth as a team at that point to win the game. That's usually kind of their strategy. So yeah, I imagine he'll play make a lot.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Production Manager.
Yeah, Dan. Also, we're saying on the Tusk, Malou Tusk. He has 2 heroes. He would say himself, even are his 2 best heroes on Clockwork and Tusk. And yeah, he owns on this hero on Tusk. Like literally, we've played against it a bajillion times. He's super strong at it. So yeah, I would definitely fear that. Also, pretty good into Luna. Like you can snowball save a good few of the beams from the Luna ulti. And yeah, even the Snapfire ult as well. So it's pretty good Tusk game so far, I would say. Any idea what? So
interesting that they didn't take Malou Clockwork. It did get through. And
maybe they think Malou Tusk is better. I mean, I think he's played really well on Tusk in a lot of games.
I agree. I just such a legendary thing, and it hasn't been getting through a lot this season. So I was kind of expecting a little bit more.
What can so you're the mid player here. What can Ausgang pick into this Sniper? Like they probably, I mean, I'm sure if Petom wanted to, he'd just run this carry and he wouldn't care at all. But it's most likely a mid Sniper for him. So what do you think they can pick on Ausgang here that would be good? Lina in the pool, is that the
something like Lina, or like, I mean, like you're not, like you said, you're not going to have a good matchup into the Sniper, so you just want something that you can kind of use like damage nukes to secure like range creep and flag bearer creeps, and then go into the jungle and catch up that way, or something that you can play around the map with early.
Yeah, I mean, really on Ausgang, like with them right now, they actually have very little jump for Sniper completely. So they kind of need to solve this Sniper as a conceptual pick here, not as a lane pick, really, right? Because they have nothing to jump him with, unless Luna like buys Ags or whatever.
The Wind Ranger. Okay, this literally could be flexed either way.
Yeah,
and they could do both. Like they could play, Sniper carry, Sniper mid on either Petom or Blowyo, and vice versa with the Wind Ranger.
Yeah. I imagine it'll be a Wind Ranger carry, but yeah, as you said, definitely can be done.
Yeah, I imagine.
So I feel like, what can they pick for a jump mid hero here on Ausgang? Lesh is gone, Storm gone.
The Ember Spirit, another one.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ember might be the only other one, really.
I mean, there's the Quap. They don't have a huge pile of lockdown for the Puck either, and it's quite good into the Wind Ranger and the Sniper.
That is true. Yeah, they can Puck. They will, I suppose, have Underlord Ags. Is the only other good thing they have in the Sniper here, that they can just jump on him with that and then bring in the players in, and maybe Snap can buy Ags as well. But yeah, maybe Puck, or I feel like Quap maybe doesn't do. It's good against Wind for sure, and that's what's good in Timber as well. So maybe Quap is good too. So there are some good options.
Yeah,
I know for Sniper not the strongest hero ever, so like maybe you're not trying to just pick a good hero for the game here. Yeah. You don't care too much.
Yeah, I mean, I like any of Quap, Puck, or Ember here, to be honest. I'd be happy getting any of those into this game. Or this, that's another one. That's another one.
That,
yeah, I like the Sand
Very
King.
Good. Good damage with the Wind Ranger as well.
Underrated hero this patch, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's good. I feel like obviously Mallory, like because he's the best Sand King player in the world, is good at it. But like I think in general, it's actually still
Not
quite a
you,
good
no.
hero. Well, I mean, I didn't want to insult our boy Staz here, you know. But
Yeah, true,
yeah,
true.
yeah, yeah. With
So it
not
is.
me withstanding, yes.
Where are they playing their players right now? Is Bloyo carrier mid and is Petom carrier
Who
mid?
knows? It probably it's it what if Pet Tom's about to flip a coin, and then based on what that happens there, they'll decide it.
Yeah, I feel like they're putting Petom. I have no idea. I have no idea.
No clue. Yeah, fair enough. Fair
It
enough.
is Sand King mid, right? So I mean, both of these heroes are probably. I mean, does Sand King just farm the lane against both these heroes? Actually, like, what do you think? You play Sand King.
Sorry, what I missed the
I'm
start
saying,
of
does
that.
he is he just going to farm the lane and like not? Is he like do either of
He's
these
just not
heroes
gonna
actually
lane.
change? Okay,
He's just
okay,
not gonna lane. He's just gonna
okay.
drag waves probably, and
Yeah,
then go Sandstorm, go into the jungle, farm ancients
that's
early.
fair.
Like, yeah, he
Does
doesn't care.
everyone go this Sandblast facet by the way, or
Yeah, that's the blind one.
yeah? Okay,
Yeah. Still, even with the nerf against the towers, for sure you do.
nice.
So, as we get into this one, if you are just joining us for the first time, welcome. We would love to have you involved in our upcoming events. This is the Irish Dota League Season 6. If you want to get involved, exclamation mark Discord in the chat, or go to Dota2Ireland.com where you'll find all of the latest fixtures, results, and statistics for this and previous seasons of the Irish Dota League. We have a LAN event coming up at the end of April, 18th and 19th, split between Queen's University Belfast Computer Science Building and the Reboot Gaming Cafe in Belfast as well. We'd love to have you along. Very, very excited for that. All your favorite Dota 2 Ireland characters will be there. There might even be a few rows. It'll be great crack. I'm sure it'll be lots of fun, and we would love to have you involved. So Dota2Ireland.com for everything to be involved with that. Do we think we're going to see much of a level 1 play here?
I don't really think so. I mean, they seem to both just be. I mean, it looks like past pitchers might run across. Who knows? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure even who has the best level 1. Underlord Q is very good at level 1. Um, they're probably both playable, honestly. I think maybe Radiant have a better level 1, but we'll see.
They're not even going to bother to smoke. They're just going to send it here. Leading the way with the Timber Saw. They are going to drop down the Bramble Maze, get that Maledict down onto the Underlord. The Firestorm is there. Mannyman getting lower and lower. Nice shards there, though, onto the Snapfire as they get the 1-for-1 first blood going the way of THQ before he goes down to Malou's Tusk. They get a second kill onto Trolling here on Cry for Help. Dom Molesta has trapped Petom, who is on the Wind Ranger here in the corner. Getting lower and lower. A second Bramble Maze goes down as well as the Lucent Beam, and they will get the kill onto Petom. Blood Grenade being dropped down by Malou, but I feel like it might be a little bit too late. Popping the Fairy Fire, trying to get the kill onto Todd, and they will get the kill onto Todd. Bloyo with that scatter shot there, getting enough damage down. Malou gonna try and get the right clicks in to Cryfo Elp, who will get the kill stolen by Dom Molesta right at the
I think
end
he's just
there.
happy to live there. I think he's just happy to live there. Nice assist by Robin on the sniper. And they are putting Robin mid and Petom carry this game. So these things do change. But Petom, I think he's played more carry games than mid games in general. So it is the more normal version. But they do seem to move it around whenever they feel like it. So
we do have the bounty rune fermenting at the top of the lane here. Now this is a nice little trick that I like to run in my mid game is mid lane is try and ship bottle early before 2 minutes, and then you get the free bottle refill after pushing the wave with the bounty rune.
that's pretty good.
You do get to pull it off, but it is tough. Dom Molesta not knowing the key rule about playing Sand King in the mid lane, which is you need to have at least 2 sentry wards on your person at all times to be able to contest here, or else your lane is just over, especially against the sniper. It's just pure misery to play. But it isn't the Petom sniper as well. I feel like we didn't really comment on that.
Yeah.
It isn't the Petom sniper. It is actually a Bloyo Robin on the sniper.
Yeah, I wonder is this the thing that because I know Robin, I don't think he's played too much Dota on Bloyo recently, so maybe the idea is Sniper's kind of a simpler hero at least that just wins lane, has solid impact no matter what.
Tried that with
nice
tag
shackle.
team shackle shot with that tangled facet. Petom only just getting level 2 now, so won't have the power shot available. Is gonna level it, which is interesting enough for the carry. Will get the kill onto Todd. Proves useful, but yeah, you don't really want to be getting power shot on this Wind Ranger carry right now, right?
Some people do. It's very dependent on the player. Some players opt to take one level in it just for the range creeps. Some players like Mickey like to actually max it even on Tangled Wind Ranger, and then others like Watson and stuff will still just go for 0-4 or 4-1-4. So yeah, it can depend. I don't think it's that bad that he gets one level. But he is Tangled Wind Ranger to be clear, so he's not using Power Shot.
And here we are again, yet again. The Sentry Ward autism battle continues in the mid lane. Bloyo, after being dewarded, once again drops his deward as the Maledict gets dropped down onto THQ here with the coming in on the Timber Chain with the Whirling Death. Cry for help, getting the kill onto Manly Man there in return with the Loosened Beam. THQ living by the skin of his teeth.
Yeah, it is worth saying this is one of the best lanes you can put with Wind Ranger, like the Tusk with the I mean, generally Wind Ranger obviously range carry is always nice with Tusk, but then once you get this Focus Fire on Wind Ranger, the level 6 timing with Tag Team will be really, really strong on the top lane, so they're gonna have to watch out for that on Ausgang.
I think I'm just after seeing a visual bug there. The Dark Willow roamed mid and got the D ward for the Sand King.
Wow.
I didn't think that was allowed this early into the game. I thought you had to wait until 10 minutes before the supports were to show up to do stuff like that.
Not watching enough pro replays, Patter. Too much Div 3, I think.
I think my teammates don't watch enough pro replays, actually, is the problem. But anyways, lane's looking pretty even so far. I mean, Sniper, like we said, it isn't the easiest lane for Sanking here in the mid lane, but he's able to just nuke down the wave. It's hard for Bloyo to get those denies in. Now that once he gets to that level 3 Sandstorm as well, he'll be able to farm the Ancients pretty easily as we have the Snowball coming out onto Holden Tudix. Is this guy new? I feel like there's a new name.
I think they might have changed his name, maybe. I don't know if.
Yeah, I think that might be it because they have the small tobacco sponsor. So
yeah,
because I think they're smallest, small, big, bigger, biggest. On the sponsors there. And once again, the Sedgy Ward not actually being dewarded here. Domalessa getting lower and will go down to the scatter shot. Bloyo, the filthy sniper pick here in the mid lane, getting it done there. 300 gold into his back pocket.
Yeah, just underestimating that level 5 timing with 3 levels of scatter shot there on the sniper. Very, very strong.
Very, very strong. And of course, the hidden tech to winning the Sand King matchup, which is just put your Sentry Ward out of the range of the other Sentry Ward. Now
you're very critical of how this mid lane has gone so far, Patter.
I'm not even critical. No, the Sentry Wards drive me nuts. Okay,
yeah, fair.
Just buy dust. Just buy dust.
Who knows? This was last pick with a lot of mid heroes banned. This might not be a hero he plays that often too.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, it's tough. Like
I know.
Tough in the sniper for sure. Not to be taking the piss out of our good friend Dom Molesta, who I believe was the person that we meant at TI. I know we met one of the lads from Ausgang because they were all wearing Tipperary jerseys. Of course they were. Okay. On Grand Finals day. Bit like the old adage. How do you know someone's from Cork? They'll tell you. Same with Tip lads. As maybe a little bit of a go out here. The perfect conk bounces for the god of the Witch Doctor, Mr. Joe Troll in there. But Luna having a great old time in this bottom lane.
Yeah, I believe she may have gotten first blood, so I think that's one reason why she's very rich, but obviously just last hitting very well as well.
Yeah, 32 and 12 on the last hits. Running in even with the Maledict there. Whirling Death might cause you a little bit of problem here, Cryford. They will get the kill with the compounds. They do have big wand plus that Lotus. Joe trolling with the wave as he tries to get the runaway here. Loosened Beam isn't going to be able to do it. THQ waiting for the scatter shot. Will he be able to get the snipe?
No!
Oh!
Range.
Has he not got
Joe with the other one, Ricochet? I wonder if that was on purpose.
Ricochet 2. Huh?
Does anyone go this? I don't think they do.
I don't think they do. I also think, is that the first facet that's 2? Why is it Ricochet 2?
I'm not sure. I mean, it's 2 Ricochet attacks, and maybe it's a play on words. I'm not sure. But that's crazy, though. I can't believe you went this instead of Scatter Blast. The other one seems a lot better. Or whatever the, what's it called? Bow or something.
Dive happening here on the top lane. Underlord right behind the tower. Sniper has come in here with the haste rune. Mr. Tudix getting lower and lower. Pit of Malice is there. Does get caught out by the scatter shot, unfortunately, as the Underlord goes down here in the top lane. Nice rotation there with a very handily timed haste rune for Mr. Bloyo.
Yeah, very fortunate. I mean, Sanking will enjoy the extra XP I'm in for a minute, but I was just about to say they need to. I mean, Petom on the Swing Range are not with huge last hits right now. 24 and 6 is good, but it's nothing crazy, obviously. But you really, when you play against the Swing Ranger carry, you really want to try shut it down early because it does not farm fast at all until it gets this Maelstrom, especially when you have the Tangled build and you just max your Q. So yeah, really important. Now he is going 1-2-1, so he might play the Mickey build and max Power Shot instead. But generally, this hero, if it can get behind early, struggles. So yeah, definitely somewhere I think it's good for Ausgang to focus their resources if they can.
For sure. 45 and 16 now on this Luna as well. Only
Yeah,
16 last hits on Manly Man.
yeah, it's been tough for Timbersaw bottom for sure.
For sure. Yeah, really, really rough lane. Sniper's doing well, but yeah, Petom's not doing too bad. About even in the top lane. A few more denies on the Underlord.
Yeah. Do we have any stacks in tri? Oh, I think Todd is stacking for Sanking here in the triangle, right?
Ooh,
Oh,
as they drop
that is
the
so much bad as
ultimate
well.
immediately and the double kill in the bottom lane for the Luna and the Sapphire lane.
Yeah, obviously this must be
Eclipse.
a specialty pick for the Crypho help. Just with like the fact that they ripped it so early with so many other good carries in the pool, and we're kind of seeing why he's really just owning this lane. I mean, it's obviously a good.
Oh, Mr. Damalesta, I don't know what I popped that. I don't know. I would have saved that for the next life that I'm probably about to get, as unfortunately down he goes. As they do catch out Petom here, maybe. The pull coming in,
Oh,
the huge shackle shot. What a
nice
fucking
carries from
stupid
Dan.
spell. Nice shards from Malou, securing the escape there for Petom, who's just a little bit out of position there on the top lane.
Yeah, no, he does escape. Interesting that I feel like Todd has not had a huge impact in this early game yet, and he usually is the type of player, from at least when we've played against him, he does a lot of roaming and has some impact in the side lanes and stuff. So, but for now, focusing on getting these stacks up for his Sand King in the triangle, which is, as you know, like you'll say yourself, Patter, is so important for this hero. Like, it is not the crazy hero it is without its ability to take stacks. So that is one of the big features, right, in the early game.
I mean, for sure, but also like something that I've noticed again, maybe a little bit too fucking nerd here, but I know what Malrine does. It just from like minute 5. As soon as he gets level 5 Sandstorm, he's just in there. It doesn't matter if there's stacks or not. He'll just farm it
fair.
He'll just farm those 2 camps every minute.
Yeah.
But of course, probably a nice handy one as well. Nice bit of XP for Todd to help out here. Electing not to use the epicenter, which used to be back when this hero really was like really meta, is what you do. You make big stacks for him, and then you just pop epicenter. The first epicenter pop would be on this triangle camp. Electing not to do that this time. Still a lot of good farm going into the back pocket though.
Something to worry about. Sorry, go on.
No, I was just gonna give you some pointless new tech. It's fine. Go on ahead.
Oh, I was going to say on Petom on this Wind Ranger now. Obviously, this is me talking from a carry perspective again as well. Oh, there might be a go here.
And there might be a goal here as Todd has made the run out to the top lane. Malou using the snowball there to dodge the Mortimer's Kisses as well as the Cursed Crown. The Shackle coming in does catch out Todd with a nice Shackle there as well. Malou will go down in the meantime, keeping away onto Todd. Mannyman only level 5, doesn't have the Chakram ready, so it's a 1-for-1 here in the top lane. The Timber Chain just not connecting there, but THQ not going to be able to get out there. The Firestorm coming in does quite a lot of damage, but not enough to take down the Timbersaw. It is a 2-for-1 here in the top lane with nearly every hero on the map rotating up
It
there.
is a classic Past Wishes rotation where they bring every single hero, but it is a 2-for-1. So yeah, obviously feeling good. And a bit of XP onto Man, who's had a rough enough lane so far for sure.
Yeah.
Now they are going to go. I was about to say Swindon going to go through gate here as well, but he is not. But yeah, something I was saying about Petom is he has gone this 1-2-1-3-1 build, so maxing power shot, but he did not build a mana item like Falcon Blade or even like a Null Talisman or something. So he might struggle to farm in this early game if he doesn't build a mana item if he's going to farm with power shot. But maybe like his lane has actually gone pretty well, so he'll get this Maelstrom in an okay timing. Maybe he can just farm fine with that, but just something to watch.
Are we preparing to put Mr. Petom on fraud watch here, Mr. Carry Player?
I won't say that, but I just would worry someone maxing power shot with no mana item in this game. But
that's fair. The Cursed Crown catching out Malou here. One more right click is all it's going to take, but a nice try coming down. Won't be able to secure the kill there from Todd. Just a little bit early getting out of the Shadow Realm.
Yeah,
and
they just haven't quite connected with all the. I feel like we're definitely noticing the
And the conk with the perfect cast bounces. The Maledict is there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we're definitely noticing the Snapfire difference with this facet. I feel like there's probably 2 kills he would have had here with the full bore instead of this ricochet facet. But maybe he has some tech. Maybe he'll transition to carry later or to core later in the game. We'll see. So I'm sure he has some reasoning, or maybe he just picked it by accident. Who knows?
Maybe they're playing the long game here a little bit. Interesting to note. I mean, not that either of us would really have the expertise here, but Todd electing to go for a 2-2-1 build, skill build on the Dark Willow here.
Yeah, interesting. I have no idea what the right building this is, so I won't comment. But
Yeah, it's just I just feel like it's rare enough as he is gonna pop here, dropping the Brahma Maze
oh,
down as
Underlord
they
goes down
get
as well.
out Chudix, falling to Petom. Nice dodge of the assassinate there by Todd using the Shadow Realm.
Yeah. And as I said, this was kind of the level 6 timing on password issues. They have the level 6 in the Wind Ranger. They get the tag team combo into the Underlord, and he just dies with no support
Oh, he
to help him out.
activated the take aim a little early there on Bloyo. I don't think he managed to get anyone, as he is using the ultimate to get vision. Will take the shot at Don Molesta. And yeah, both teams happy to just kind of do the old stand across from each other in the mid lane and posture for a little while, it seems.
Yeah. Now you have to feel on Passport right now that like as much as I think you're pretty happy, like your Wind Rangers had a good lane, Snipers had a very good lane, but you do have this Luna farming now, and she is going to farm a lot faster than Wind Ranger. So yeah, you got to feel like I don't want to say you're on a timer, but like you wouldn't mind trying to mess with her in some way after she's had such a perfect laning phase. So I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe a smoke up with the Timber and the Tusk and the Sniper at some point. Even bring the Wind Ranger or something through a gate maybe onto the Luna just to try, slow down that farm a little bit.
The Assassinate coming in now. Snowball on to Todd. They're going to drop the Curse Crown and the Brahmin Maze. Follow up with that stun coming in from the Sand King. Hasn't had to use the Epicenter yet. That is a blink reveal though. Getting ready to drop the Terrorize. It will catch both of them just before the Maledict comes down. Nice to secure the back up there.
Manly Man in.
Oh, and Manly Man is in with the Chakram and the Twisted Chakram as well. They are going to drop the Curse Crown right onto him immediately. Password issues are coming across here. They're going to drop the gate down from the Underlord, who's coming in the background. Terrorize and the Bedlam being dropped as well. Brahma Maze there. Joe Trollen trying to make the run out here, dropping the ultimate. It's not going to be enough as Wee Todd goes down in the background. So it is a 2-for-2 mid and support for 3 and 4 on the side of Password issues.
I think you're actually, and plus the Tusk that died at the beginning of that fight. So realistically, yes. I think it's better for Ausgang, and plus you're going to really kill onto the Luna. So I think probably even enough, but a slight Ausgang advantage. A nice run door to get involved there. He's kind of been AFK farm for now, so get his first rotation in with the gate and help out the team a little bit. But Sniper is definitely going to be scary. Like he's 6.7k net worth. He has a Maelstrom and going Dragonlance. So he is going to farm very quickly. May even become like the real end game carry in this game against Petom, like versus Petom. We'll see. But also, Pat, are you you play both Sniper and Sand King? Are you happy with like how much you've been able to dominate the game against this Sand King so far? Because realistically, like he's only 700 gold behind you. Like you won your lane, but he is still very farmed and he's going to have a pretty good timing this game.
Yeah, it just like it feels like one of those things where you just kind of need to make Sand King's life total misery because, like as we talked about before, the like Sniper isn't the hero he used to be, especially against like good coordinated players in these team games. It's probably a little better in pubs, but like it's just like you need to absolutely totally dominate the lane, or else it's just gonna not feel that great once he gets to his like Blink Dagger Ags timing, and there's not gonna be much you're gonna be able to do against him, you know?
Yeah, for sure. They do have ulti up on Snapfire here.
And they are going to be dropping the ult down on the top lane. THQ coming out of the shadows here onto Petom. I'm going to drop the Wind Run. Mortimer's Kisses as well as the Pit of Malice. Power Shot coming in will get the kill, but Petom going down in return to THQ as the Cavalry have shown up now for password issues. The Assassinate comes in, doesn't get the kill onto THQ. Bloyo is here though, as is Malou. They are going to turn-tail and run with the Snowball there. No one having any spells off cooldown. Domalessa has shown up here as well. But a pickup that I feel like they've been trying to get for a long time here in the top lane.
Yeah, I actually think they're pretty happy with that for Ausgang. Just killing the Wind Ranger. And they get a bit of XP on the Snapfire. All in all, I think Yeah, it feels better for Ausgang. And they are showing they have a 3K lead here, not too much, but this Luna is severely out of hand. 3K net worth ahead of Wind Ranger already. Let's look at these items. Pike already at minute 16 plus Mask of Madness. So yeah, she's going to be really scary.
Yeah, she is going to be really scary. She's literally just been farming the entire time. Like,
Yeah.
she hasn't had to show
Especially if she can
fight.
get like a BKB, an early butterfly here or something. I don't know if she's going to go magic or right click build here, but like the BKB against Timber, you probably do need, and then a butterfly against the Wind Ranger or something like that. But yeah, definitely very scary.
Atos up already on Judix. Is this kind of the build you want to be going for on your Underlord? I mean, he is a bit aura botty, so I'm not sure if like if
Yeah,
kind of the
Atos,
correct way to
I'm
do
not
it.
sure. I mean, you don't have I don't know, you've decent lockdown elsewhere in the team. Like you even have a mini stun on your carry. You have the Sand King. They're also baiting Luna bottom, is what we're seeing here, which is kind of cool. See if Manny Man comes to this tower, they are going to
He's
try
going to
kill
come
him.
in. Is Mr. Domolesta going to use the epicenter, not catching him out with the stun there, and it is just going to be a back off.
Yeah, unfortunate miss, and Manny Man will survive probably because
It
of
is a skill shot, as I found out the other night.
It is true. And now they're smoking up on supports on passport issues, see what they can do here. And this is a support duo that can kill people, like especially with Witch Doctor ult and Maledict, like no doubt, but they'd have to find someone like the Snapfire probably. Because they will stop the Witch Doctor ulti almost every time with the other two heroes.
Looks like they're happy just to back off
Yeah,
here.
in response to what you were saying before, I feel like Underlord could just go auras this game. Like I feel like Crimson Guard really nice against Wind Ranger. Even I mean Pipe, it's not an amazing Pipe game, but like I think
maybe caught out with the Cursed Crown here as they have the Terrorize coming in, but immediately picked off by Bloyo as the cavalry once again comes to the top
heroes
lane.
come top. Yeah, they obviously did not do their research on passive issues that you cannot make, or on Ausgang, that you cannot make this play against passive issues without every single one of their heroes appearing. And obviously it's very ineffective XP and gold wise, but it does mean you win almost every team fight. Now at least there's no cores involved with that for Ausgang. There's only 2 supports, so not the biggest deal. But yeah, Password do kill off the 2 heroes there. But if they trade for mid tower, they're probably happy with this on Ausgang. And he is going Crimson Guard as the next item on Underworld, which I like that a lot.
Right, well,
I would imagine this will be Crimson Guard into Ags probably. Would be
already at like a near 600 GPM here, minute 19 into the game. Chudix being caught out here. Malou, they won't have the TPs to come in, but they are running down on the rest of the heroes. Domolesta channeling that epicenter. In he goes with a huge burrow strike with the follow-up from the Sandstorm. It is going to get 2 kills. Cryfwelp has arrived here now to finish off Manly Man. It's just Bloyo and Petom left standing. Petom deciding to run in here now, getting caught out in the Pit of Malice with the Firestorm. The double, triple route coming out here. Even with that wind run, it's not going to be enough as Petom going down. Todd falling victim to Bloyo here in the top lane as the rest of the heroes from Ausgang come in. They secure the team wipe and finally get the kill onto this 6-kill streak. Sniper.
Yeah, this level 17 Luna right now is owning.
Shit.
Triple kill there, and had a ton of impact, killed off the Timber Cell and Petom there in the end. And yeah, really nice initiation there from the Sand King. Triple stun, huge in this fight. Stop Witch Doctor getting any spells off. And yeah, well played from Ausgang. They got to feel pretty good there. 7k net worth lead. Yeah, they have all things to do. They do need to make sure they get this sniper though. He is doing tons of damage in these fights, so I feel like they may need to prioritize him a little bit more. But
yeah,
the HQ may go down here.
Trying to get the illusion jukes, but they're not going to be able to get it. With the burrow strike coming in onto Manly Man with the fire pit, the firestorm, and the Pit of Malice. Todd going on to Joe Troll in the background. The shadow amulet not going to be enough to save you there, sir. As they get the double kill in response for the Snapfire.
Yeah, Manny Man. So this is kind of a lot of the time where Pass Issues heroes kind of end up playing is that they finish the lanes and then they kind of try to snowball, and if it doesn't work they can end up quite poor. And unfortunately Timbersaw not having an incredible game net worth wise here. Doesn't mean he's a hero that can have tons of impact without a ton of net worth, so it's not a big deal. But Petom also has fallen a bit behind in the net worth here. He was 4th, I think, down to 5th now, well behind the Luna almost double the Wind Ranger net worth right now, which is kind of absurd.
Yeah.
So obviously Cryf will help. This must be a signature hero of his, or at least he really likes his matchups in this game.
Put that down in the notebook.
Yeah.
For for later on in the season. A reminder that a grand final spot for Division 3 is up for grabs here, with the loser playing the winner of Imprint Esports versus the June squad. at an undisclosed date in the lower bracket
Undecided date.
finals.
I
Yeah.
won't say it's decided, but not revealed. Petom also going for a BKB very early here. Like he probably feels that he just wants to fight with his team. The only issue is the only reason people really pick this hero is they go for Mjolnir first because it's like kind of the only way the hero farms. So once again, may slow down his farming speed a bit, but hopefully if he can like get into a fight when he gets his BKB, get a kill on a big hero, maybe that brings him back into the game a little more than the Mjolnir. I'm sure that's what he's thinking. So.
As we have the Ags epicenter being unveiled here by Dom Molesta here in the bot lane, getting
Really
the kill
nice
onto
play.
Petom. Really nice play. Just exactly what you want to do as soon as you get that Ag. Smoke up, try and find a kill. If the carry's showing on a lane, all the better. Bring two heroes.
For
really,
sure.
really good.
And now the Sanking, who was, well, at least a decent bit behind the sniper earlier, almost about to catch him on net worth. And the sniper's had a great game. Robin's played great so far too. But you got to feel like the cores on Ausgang are just that bit stronger than the cores on Passport Issues right now.
Yeah, for sure. Again, a little bit like what I was saying earlier. Like, unless you absolutely make it that Sanking doesn't have a game here on the sniper, like it's going to be really, really tough to keep him behind because he just farms so fast.
100%.
And like, all he really needs is a blink dagger and an axe. Like the blink the BKB that comes after is great, and then maybe a chrysalis or something. Like that's all fantastic. But like this hero's like biggest spike probably is hitting that axe timing.
Yeah, and there's a smoke coming out here. They're gonna try find Luna in the triangle. She does have friends nearby.
They will find her out here. Eclipse being dropped immediately. As long as the Curse Crown and the Bramble Maze are going to drop the Witch Doctor ultimate, but immediate Terrorize coming in from Todd will put paid to that. Cryfo getting low here in the background with the Assassinate coming in, and the Maledict is enough to get the godlike 9 kill streak. Mandyman and Bloyo have gone down in return, though the cleanup kills are on, but Petom is here on full HP. Dom Molesta comes in with the Burrow Strike. Curse Crown stun as well. They have the follow-up with that Snowball coming in from Alou, trying to save his carry, but it's not going to be enough. They do drop the Pit of Malice there and get the kill onto the Tusk as well. It's just Joe Trollan left standing on the Witch Doctor, and they are picking him out here, chasing him down, dropping down that Rod of Ados. The huge cast coming in, but the Burrow Strike follow-up Curse Crown as well, and they will secure the team wipe once again. Only the Luna going down there.
Yeah, they do bait their extremely rich carry there, but in the end it just became a really good fight for Ausgang, and they get the cleanup. All 5 heroes dead for just the Luna. Now a 14k net worth lead. Looking really nice for Ausgang. Very well coordinated in these fights. Sanking coming in at the end kind of to clean up, and they're probably going to start pressuring the map a bit. They have no Luna right now, so I don't know if their next objective will be Roche. I imagine it will be, but if this Luna gets Roche, I'm not sure how they don't just run up the lanes, to be honest, on Ausgang right now.
Yeah, especially at this stage, just so far ahead. Roche about to come top as well. Perfect for the outpost. Cryfob could head there now, farm up a little bit, take the Roche once it comes up there at around 25-30. But yeah, what's the plan here on Passport Issues? I suppose you probably have to try and take the Aegis fight, but they do manage to find out Petom here in the top lane. Pit of Malice plus the Burrow Strike, 4 heroes from Ausgang, just sitting here, getting ready for the Roshan, and that'll be a huge pick off the find just before it.
Yeah, this win range is just looking very tough right now. It's very poor. It's even lower than the Timbersaw, who had a very, very tough laning phase. Petom with a better laning phase, but now not having the farming capability, the Mjolnir kind of just falling behind a bit here. And you have to find a pick off. Like Wind Ranger is kind of either owning or it's doing pretty mid. And I feel like they need to find. I think Sniper is doing great and still doing a ton of damage in these fights, but you need to start on someone. Maybe Todd is the target, but he's kind of hard to kill without insta stun. Still no blink on the Tusk, which would be big. Like that would be big for both the Luna for getting on top of this Dark Willow, etc. Joe Trollan's also gotten to use no spells this game at all. I think Sanking's done a really good job of staying on top of him and making sure he can't get anything off. Even the Underlord as well, like all the roots and stuff. So it feels really hard for Passport Issues right now. But maybe this BKB on Wind Ranger is the key. She's very close, or Petom's very close to getting it. But will they fight before the Roche?
I feel like they have to, but it also feels like a hard thing to fight into.
Yeah, they could also wait. I wouldn't hate if they just waited here for Tusk Blink for the Wind Ranger BKB and then hope they can play with that. But
yeah, I suppose it is kind of impossible to play into this Sanking without the Wind Ranger BKB here, and it looks like they will be able to secure the Roche with that Sandblast facet. Very little misses happening there. I saw the traditional head shake from from our production manager, which means that no, it doesn't work, as they have the burrow strike in as well as the Samsung pipe coming out there onto Manly Man, but they do catch out Malou on the sideline with that pit of malice. Asase comes in onto Don Malessa, isn't enough to put him into the grave, as they will find the pick off onto Malou Tusk.
I really like this pipe pickup on Timbersaw. It is a really, really good pipe game into both SK and Luna. So I think that's a good pickup by him and it will help his team a lot. I think they just have to play these long fights where Sniper can get a ton of damage and kill off some of the supports. Like, he actually is kind of like on all these fights, Robin's doing tons of damage, just not quite finishing people. So I think if they can just do that on the
channeling the epicenter here, pipe getting dropped, but as well as the Eclipse coming in, they get the double kill onto the bottom lane, off lane heroes of Passport Issues. Are they going to be able to get Don Molesta out? I think they will with that pipe and those 4 staffs.
There's some great heals there.
Secure the kill. Yeah, really great heals. Great support items as well. And yeah, just like we were saying, it starts to get really, really hard for Passport Issues here, especially when they can't find those individual pickoffs when they're losing 2 in a team fight.
Yeah, Underlord just finished the pipe, which is really good against the Sniper ult and the Wind Ranger power shot and stuff. And then also you can see the effectiveness of that Solar Crest in the last fight, also really good. Or Solar Crest, Crimson Guard is what I mean, sorry.
But they are grouping up here on Passport Issues. And to be fair, now is the time to go. You have the clips down, you have the epicenter down. Now, if there's any time to do it with the Aegis, it's now.
Wind Ranger did rip the BKB in the last fight, though, so she does not have that if they do want to fight. But yeah, Petrom did look a lot more like, obviously it makes sense, he was magic immune, but like he did not die to the initial Sanking ulti there, which he would have in a previous fight. So that BKB having impact. It's just at this stage, how do you kill the Luna twice? I'm really not sure.
Yeah.
He is more than double Petom's net worth on Wind Ranger right now, which is quite unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the net worth advantage on this carry hero is ridiculous, as she's just about to hit 20k net worth here at 28 minutes.
She did go Ags as well. So I don't know, maybe you're thinking this is a good thing on Passport Issues, that like the Ags is good, but it is countered by BKB. So there's a ways to itemize around it with. I feel like she just had a butterfly right now. There would be literally no way for Passport Issues to kill her. But
as they have the go out here, I was doing some calculations on my calculator, but no harm, no foul as no one goes down there. Yeah, 718 GPM currently on the Luna. Actually, that might have been slightly wrong.
Yeah, 714. You can change it in the tab pattern.
Oh,
it's there.
Well, never mind. Been working on tech for this game for fucking 5 years. Had no idea that was there.
Wow.
That's funny. It was hidden behind the picture of you that I have because of the Discord overlay. That's why.
Oh, cute.
I didn't want to interfere with that. Anyways.
No, of course. Now they will want to push for this Aegis. The Aegis is really good, especially into like you just know you have enough damage when you have like Sanking on your team and Underlord spells that you can probably kill whoever goes in on the Luna. So I'd say they will try to push again now in the next 20 seconds, 30 seconds, or at least I think it would be an error not to, but we'll see what they do. And they have successfully just walled Passport Issues into this base as well. Like, it's 22k net worth lead. There's no farm really coming into these cores on Passport Issues. Sniper doing his best on the side here, but
that is a very, very ballsy send out of your courier, Mr. Joe Trollen, and I think they are going to spot it out there. All 5 heroes.
They really need to go right now if they want to use this Aegis, and they may be deciding not to, which I'm not sure is the correct call, but they smoke up.
As they rip the smoke, as you would say yourself, sending the Luna Illusions mid. They know that Passport know that they're in this bottom jungle, so trying to see can they catch out any stranglers here on the top lane, but it will not be, I believe, as
Luna just playing for the farm instead. I do think they should have pushed with this. Like, the push is so quick with Luna, just like with Aegis hitting buildings, that play should always be kind of good, but maybe they're just worried about Sniper high ground and just kind of choke them off too, which is maybe a fair approximation as well.
Yeah, I somehow get the feeling that even when... So, I mean, they are about to let the Aegis expire. I don't think they're going to be waiting for the next one before they try and push at least.
No, I would not imagine so either.
No. The network advantage that they have right now is crazy.
Yeah, Luna also did just buy out for BKB, so maybe she was waiting for that. Didn't want to push with that one. So yeah, she might get that, and they'll see what they can do here on top. Any of the big timings they're waiting for here? Not really close to anything on Sand King. Underlord looking for Ags, but still pretty far away. Greaves finished up on Sapphire. Going for the Torm.
Yeah, objective gamers. Take out the Tormentor. Maybe see can you get a find out here as the Malou catching out one of those observer wards there on the cook camps, as our production manager likes to call them. So it won't be spotted out there on any of the password issues heroes if they do venture out there. But yeah, Underlord just happy to farm up bottom. Looks like the rest of his team are going to go charging down the top lane and see can they mount this high ground. Buybacks up on 3 of the heroes for the password issue side. Patom and Malou, the only ones without. So it would be interesting to see what sort of a high ground defense they'll be able to mount here. As the nice Manta dodge. Shades of PK in the past with that nice Manta dodge there on the Luna.
Yeah, Sniper going for the MKB here. Now, there is no forms of evasion outside of the blind on this SK, and that would work, right? But SK, generally, I feel like if SK is on your Sniper, you might be a bit doomed anyway. But
yes.
Yeah, going for the MKB instead of the Daedalus, with maybe just projecting a potential later Butterfly from Luna, which is totally fair. So he wants to make sure he doesn't get, if you're going to get 1 damage item, make sure it doesn't get counted immediately, which I can understand.
The first person off of the high ground, and immediately the Luna TP's over. She's not too interested in going after them, though. The Cursed Crown with the Bramble Maze is there. They smoked out the rest of the heroes here on the side of Passport Issues, looking to make the loop around the back. I don't think they realize there's quite as many heroes here as they are. Burrow Strike coming in. Looked like there was a little bit of lag there. Eclipse coming down. BKB being popped by Petom, but with that Lucent Beam, it's still too much for him to handle. Is going to be getting lower and lower now. Caught out with the Bramble Maze and will go down onto Petom. 50 seconds, no buyback. Joe Trolling here, caught out in the pit of Malice. No sign of the snipers right as he was farming in the top lane. They do have the Underlord Gate, Fiend's Gate, I believe they call it in the business, as they do catch out Joe Trolling. 3 heroes, no buybacks, as they will begin to mount the high ground assault. Sniper can only stand at the back for so long here, firing off the shots onto Domalessa, who is, to be fair, the big jump hero on the side of Ausgang.
Yeah, for sure. Luna did not use BKB there either, so she still has it. I think they still go for this here. I mean, Sniper is kind of annoying, but they have heals and stuff, I think.
Yeah, he's going to peep away. Quite well getting low here.
Yeah, they kind of need to, when Timberclaw shows there, I think they need to go on him with someone. I mean, not right now, obviously everyone's respawned, but in the moment, it's too hard to push into that poke.
Yeah, I think if Sand King can just, he had Epicenter there. He just needs to jump stun the Sniper, and then there's not really a whole pile he can do. It's a very quick Roche spawn, but while that's happening, they go out onto Todd here, dropping the Bramble Maze as well as that Bedlam, using most of his mana there. On the backline, they are going on to THQ here on the Sapphire with the Force Staff down the cliff. Will be able to secure the back off here. They are dropping down the Focus Fire onto an Illusion. Petom, unfortunate to be caught out with that one. Happens to the best of us, mate. As I am not reveling in that one at all. As they do secure the back off here. Looks like Passport Issues will have a shot with the Roche fight here.
Yeah, they will try. I mean, I feel like they've played a little bit too scared on Ausgang, honestly. They've been very, very ahead already. But that last fight on high ground did show maybe that they have more damage than they anticipate on Passport Issues. So they might do a loop around here, see where they can find. Really, they just want to kill the Sniper. They're really not a threat from Wind Ranger at all. Now she's very underfarmed, really, compared to the cores on Ausgang. So it's just this Sniper that's the important pick off. But they'll take whoever.
It looks like they might catch out Petom here, dropping the Sentry Ward down. The follow-up with the Blink Burrow Strike. Shard is there. BKB getting popped by Petom. Will secure his escape for now. Curse Crown going down on the Sniper in the background. Malou caught out between a rock and a hard place here. Is going to snowball on to the Luna. If that Blink Dagger isn't ready to go, it is right back into the Bramble Maze, unfortunately. With the Curse Crown, the follow-up Burrow Strike from Domalessa. And Malou falls to the clutches of the Sand King.
And back into Roche.
And back into the Roche pit. Very safe game, I suppose. It is an upper bracket finals. You are getting toward the business end of the season here in the Irish Dota League, so you don't want to be taking any unnecessary risks. This is our TI. So...
Well, no, Reboot is the TI. This is the Dream League. maybe.
No, okay, this is the Dream
I
League.
would
This is
say.
the Dream League. But is the early one the TI or is this the EWC? Is rebooted the
Oh,
EWC?
that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
I don't want to
yeah.
demote the importance of reboot by calling it
Of course.
EWC, but
Well, I mean more money, but
that's true.
as we all know, the Belfasters absolutely loaded.
Yeah.
Lots of prize pool money going into this one. Thanks to a very generous donation from Taylor Dota of £1,000 to the prize pool. Thank you very much for that, Taylor. Little nod of the camera there. But yeah, second Rochelle going away of the Luna. They will have the Roshan's banner as well.
Yeah,
so
this
what
should
do
be
you do
a
here?
game-ending push. Like, realistically, there should be no way for Pass Pushers to keep this game going. It's a 31k net worth lead. Now, Sniper is annoying, and Sniper has somehow retained the second net worth spot. Very well done by Robin, to be honest, to be able to keep up that much in this game. And he has the data list, but I think if they execute correctly, there's no BKB on Sniper. He has a few ways to jump back, but with Underlord Ags, with the Sniper jump, you just really got to blow up the Sniper, and then the whole fight should kind of just play itself after that. And even you can. Sorry, go on.
No. Go. You go. You keep on.
I was gonna say you can just the Luna can kind of just hit buildings as well. Like with this Aegis, she went Satanic here instead of Butterfly. I mean, I think Butterfly's still very good against both the Sniper and the Wind Ranger, but and Wind Ranger is never really getting an MKB this game just because of the net worth difference, unfortunately. So yeah, I would have liked Butterfly as well this game, but Satanic's good, gives him some more raw HP. Might wait for his level 25, I wonder here on Luna, but. 3 minutes on each, they might just go.
Roshan's banner being dropped there. Gaben does think there's a 3% chance of them winning this game on password issues. The jump in from Domolesta. BKB is getting popped out. They do have the Lucent Beams coming in from the Eclipse as well as the Fiend's Gate with that Ags. And it is devastating for the side of password issues that they have to buy back the Sniper as well as Manly Man here, as they will take the first set of racks with the use of that ult. Malou jumping in straight on to Hidden Tudix. They will get the follow burst strike from Domalessa. A huge pit of malice there as well. Buyback coming in from Malou. They do catch out Petom here on the side of this pit of malice. They don't get the third root on him after the Rod of Athos. As they have to jump in now from Malou onto Cry for Well, who is caught out a little bit out here, but won't go down. Todd going down to Bloyo in the background, but a nice Cookie and Force Staff combo does ensure the safety there as the Gletnir gets dropped down onto the Sniper in the Pit of Malice as well as that Firestorm.
Malou
continuing the chase here with the Walrus Punch. There's another buyback coming in from Todd as he's going to make the TP out. Another huge Pit of Malice. The AoE on it is just massive, but Domolesta is going down here as well. Malou though with the buyback on Wind Ranger, dieback onto Manly Man as well to Cry for Help there, as they are low on the side of Ausgang, but they have kept that Aegis and they have kept the rest of the heroes alive here. Only one buyback being expended there by the side of the Dire as they make the second push out here. Now the Sniper will make this a little bit annoying. Manta Dodge, you can't Manta Dodge right clicks that well, as he does get shackled up here. He's going to be hit by the Focus Fire under the vision with the Maledict. This 3% chance looking a little bit more likely now, as they do manage to find the Aegis. The Pit of Malice is there though, and will have secured the back off. Assassinate coming in, the Cookie sends him forward, but it is ineffective with the Assassinate. But Password Issues managed to hold, and it managed to take down the Aegis as well.
Yeah, I mean, once again, kind of, there shows cues up the Butterfly in real time. Maybe an item they could have gone for earlier here on Luna. But yeah, will be really good, helpful to push high ground. Sniper actually does have this, or no, he didn't go. He went the Daedalus in the end, but he is actually queuing up the MKB. So he knows in advance on Robin that Luna is going to realize, yeah, I wish I had some more physical damage resistance here, and he'll be ready for that. Petom going for the Agna Scepter, so he won't. But yeah, still a really good initial fight from Ausgang, like with the initial jump on the Sniper, really good, and they do force his buyback too, so they kind of ruin the economy of Password Issues, but also, yeah, managed to get the Aegis down, kill off Sand King, big kill. They do hold on for a little bit longer here on Password Issues.
I have a horrifying stat here.
Go on.
That was Passport Issues' first kill onto anyone on the side of Ausgang since about minute 23.
Really?
Yeah, when they killed the Luna in that on that high ground fight.
That is crazy. 98% win probability, by the way, as well. Yeah. On Gaben's win probability algorithm. Yeah. That is crazy, though.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't killed like Snapfire or Willow, but these heroes playing well. Also sad to see that Mr. Ricochet 2 on Snapfire has surpassed the net worth of both the enemy, Wind Ranger and Timbersaw for those buybacks. So maybe this facet allowing Sapphire
bit of better farming.
Quicker. Yeah. He does have a Lotus Orb and Greaves, to be fair, so he is quite rich.
Yeah, 14k net worth here. Only getting one set of racks there, though. They do have a 42k net worth lead, but it's interesting to note.
Luna did buy out for the butterfly here, so Sniper, will he have his MKB? He bought Blink instead, so he actually won't have the MKB. So he made the correct read, but then figured he wanted to have more mobility instead. But Luna with this butterfly is going to be very scary coming out of this high ground now with no forms of evasion piercing.
Evasion piercing, yeah.
Yeah.
Is going to be very, very tough. As Luna is now over 10k gold up on the nearest hero in terms of net worth.
May approach triple the Wind Ranger net worth at some point. Is 12k to 33k net worth. If you can get to 36, we may see triple the enemy carry. Definitely very, very rich on Ausgang. But they haven't really, like, for how big the net worth lead is, the fights haven't seemed as one-sided. I don't know if it's just because Sniper very good high ground, and both Wind Ranger and Timbersaw are heroes that can actually kill even from behind. Like, if they're low net worth, they still obviously do a lot of damage. So that could be the reason for that. But yeah, it hasn't felt as dominating in the fights as maybe it should for the net worth lead.
Yeah, I suppose it's just probably a more of a positioning thing. It's hard for him to get on all these like backline heroes that are doing the damage, and it's not as mobile, right? Like the Wind Ranger.
This is a very nice shard for Underlord here, though, and also they're about to hit 25 on both Underlord and SK, so it's a big power jump for both those heroes as well.
Yeah, that +8 epicenter pulses is so huge.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they go on. I imagine it's the root on the Underlord, right? For the
venturing out here, Cryfo Elp immediately spotting the vision, though, or the fact that they have vision with that high ground ward there.
Yeah, smoke nicely up here on the Sniper and the Tusk. It's very hard to know how they make this play. And finally, Sniper has been replaced as second on the net worth. He held the spot for very long in this game, all things considered. So, but yeah, he is now below the 3 cores of Ausgang.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I suppose I was about to say it is hard to imagine how Passport Issues stay in this one, but we said that the last time, and they did manage to hold the high ground, so they won't have the luxury of the buybacks though for this one, and it's only Joe Trollan on the Witch Doctor with its buyback available.
Yeah, so I feel like they do want to go here. There's no Roche, but I feel like they're so far ahead. You just want to go when they can't buy back heroes, and I feel like, yeah, especially with this butterfly, like Sniper's still a bit away from an MKB. Like, really, you do want to go now. But they seem very happy to sit back on Ausgang. I'm surprised they haven't tried to push this lead more. Have they hit these 25s yet? No, they haven't. So maybe that's what they're waiting for. And they are slowly growing their net worth lead. But do you want to play into another high ground where they all have buybacks again on passport issues? I'm not sure you do.
I don't think you do. Let's see, will they be blessed with another quick Roche spawn, as the last one was like 20 seconds or something ridiculous. 2 minutes on this one, so no.
Yeah, so if they... How long is left on these buybacks? Yeah, so realistically, if they do wait for Roche, I don't, passport issues might buy out, but passport issues could have their buybacks back on Timbersaw, Wind Ranger, and Tusk, and Sniper. So if you either wait the Roche and get the Roche for Luna, or you push without these buybacks, and it seems like they're going to wait it out.
As Todd, the glorified ward here, might get an abandon if he doesn't come near some XP anytime soon. Just sitting there waiting for the Roche to spawn.
50k net worth lead doesn't seem real, does it?
No, it actually doesn't at all. Like, you would not think that they're as far ahead. They're playing very timid here on the side of Ausgang as well.
Yeah,
it has to be said.
This will also give these heroes the time to get the MKB. Like, they will get MKB on Sniper for the next fight, which is nothing to sneeze at. Like, he has this dateless, and he is just going to hit Luna the entire time on high ground. So, yeah. Honestly, 50k net worth up, and I'm kind of feeling like they maybe have, at least they're increasing their chance to win with like 4 extra. You know, they can play with 8 heroes instead of 5, and they have a ways to kill Luna, which they didn't really if they pushed high ground there. So there's small hopes for passport issues.
Gaben has now given them an extra 3%, so they're up to it's 4% chance of winning now on the side of passport issues. Yeah,
I think Ausgang careful to a detriment here, I think, but look, if they take it in the end with their Roche, we'll see.
Yeah.
Luna very afraid of hitting buildings, which I get against a sniper, but when you have the butterfly, I feel like that's your time where you just need to walk up there, hit the buildings, and get your team to play around you with Sand King ult, etc.
I mean, if you can just jump on the sniper with a Sand King ulti, he doesn't have a BKB, so...
Yeah, that's what we saw in the last fight, right? Like when it went really well for them. When they took the bottom racks, they just killed sniper immediately.
He will spot out the Roche. Cry for help. In straight away, taking it solo. No, Domalesta here for some moral support here as the Roshans will go down. I can't imagine that password issues are going to charge out here to try and fight them. But they are going to try and take back some vision and some map space, it seems, as they are making a run out toward this triangle. Getting the D ward down there is Joe trolling.
Yep, Luna swapping out her boots for Swiftblade now, so she really is outside of Shard and Moon Shard, pretty sick slot at this game, 38k net worth. Shard is good on Luna, so I'm surprised he hasn't bought it yet. But they grab Manny Man.
Burrow strike here with the Ags Eclipse straight down onto him. This will be a death with no buyback here, as they do catch him out with the conk now on Cry for Help. This is being dropped down. Nice Manta dodge to have the awareness to do that, with a huge bit of Malice Firestorm being dropped as well. Getting low, they are going to drop the Sand King ulti and jump onto the background. Refresher being dropped. He has the BKB ready to go. Channeling the next one, will get the kill onto Bloyo and onto Malou. Jumping straight in onto Petom, but he will go down to the focus fire. They have the buyback coming in from Bloyo. 2 down, no buyback on the side of password issues, as Hidden Chudix now onto the backline will get caught out. That's 2 of them gone down, as it will give Malou enough gold to get the buyback here. They do take half a rack here. Cry for Help getting hit by that assassinate. The Luna just tearing through the buildings. The right click's able to bounce onto the sniper here. With that Lotus Orb, it will be enough to secure that second set of racks. But they do lose 2 in the process here, as they make the back off. Egg is still in hand.
Egg is still in hand. So that's the kind of the trump card for Ausgang here. But I mean, execution was okay, and they obviously get the sniper buyback, which they're looking for, but they did lose 2 cores in the process. So maybe a little bit aggressive, like diving that far backwards. They when maybe they could have sat behind Luna. But anyway, they get the racks, they keep Aegis, they live to fight another day. Should be fine. And we're seeing here where the net worth lead kind of comes in.
As they're going to drop down the Eclipse now, it's not really going to connect with anyone. Manlyman with that blade mail that I don't think we've seen on him before. Malou getting caught out here now. THQ, they are going to get the assassinated on to Todd. THQ on the back line here is going to be able to get out with that Lotus Orb. They're going to drop the scatter shot down. It's not going to connect with anyone.
It's very strange to me that this 40k net worth Luna kind of interacts with these heroes and they all don't just die. That's quite surprising to me. But
yeah, it is. I agree.
I have to be a little bit careful now.
I mean, I get with the evasion from the wind run, but the rest of them should just melt, surely.
Yeah, you would think so.
So it looks like they are going to take the tier 1 mid tower here. The Fortify being dropped there by the side of the Radiant. Sand King has spawned now, does have that ultimate ready to go. 100 refresher ready. They're going to drop the focus fire onto the tier 1. Cryfell jumping straight in onto Manly Man. The blade mail being dropped as well. Terrorize being dropped down. 2-man burrow strike. They do have the buyback ready to go onto this Manly Man Timbersaw. Fiend's Gate getting dropped. Petom gets the TP out.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
This is a very strange one.
It is a strange game. Yeah, agreed. But Luna will walk up high ground here again and should be okay. They do a buyback. No Tusk though is pretty big. Malou always very impactful on these fights and kind of has been the one that's like led the charge, and any good fights they've had have been kind of behind him, making plays. So that is a detriment. But
yeah, as they will have the second Roshan's banner here, will tear through these buildings with the Moonglaves here, as they do drop the Shackle Shot down, not really connecting with anyone. They're going to drop the Mortimer's Kisses. Huge ultimate coming in from the Witch Doctor, but the second Eclipse on Domalesa eating the cheese. Cry for Help on about half HP here. They will secure the Mega Creeps in all the chaos. 57k net worth lead now.
Yeah, finally doing what Luna does best there and just taking buildings. Nice cheese pop there, and the Sand King definitely would have died, I think, without it. But they do find here in this fight that they kind of wanted to make a play on the Luna, and they just don't have a way without Malou on this Tusk. So game is kind of tough. This 15-minute game. I can't believe this is 50 minutes. It doesn't feel like 50 minutes, but I suppose
it's crazy that it's gone this.
It's been a slow, methodical push by Ausgang this game.
Yeah, Shard coming up now on the Luna, on its way out on the courier. It just seems that password issues kind of have an answer for everything that, well, not everything, but a lot of what Ausgang have had to throw at them in terms of the team fights. Just the execution, it feels like just that little bit better.
Mhm.
The high ground holding as well. I suppose password issues famous for some of their legendary high ground holds back in the day. Um, but yeah, I mean, they have the smoke up here. Most of the ultimates are ready to go.
Yeah, they want to
They
use
still
this
have
Aegis while it's still
Vegas.
up. So
Yeah, so
28
they gotta.
seconds. They can just jump on someone right now, and here
Yeah,
comes
jumping straight onto
Daniel.
Malou, dropping the Lucent Beam. Not going to be enough. Nice man to
Manta
dodge once
dodge.
again. You're showing off now a little bit, mate. As they throw in the power shot. Whirling
Sand
Death
King
coming in.
channeling.
Bramble Maze. Sand King channeling in with the Burrow Strike. But BKB is being dropped all over the shop. Damalessa getting quite low and will go down. But they do find the kill onto Manny Mana as well as Malou there in the middle of it. Joe Trolling
Oh,
going down
huge
with the immediate
fear.
buyback. Huge
Could be the
fear
death of the
from the
sniper.
terrorize. The sniper goes down with no buyback. That looks like it might be all she wrote now, as the sniper really was the one causing the issues there for the side of Ausgang. As GG is called, they take a 1-0 lead against password issues here on the side of Ausgang. The lads from Tipperary march on as they secure this first game in this best of 3 series.
Yeah, very well played. Pretty dominating throughout. Actually, I think this Luna just won the lane and went off. And Wind Ranger, unfortunately, in the way Wind Ranger can in these games, it's either kind of popping off or once it got a little bit behind and the skirmishes from Outgang from Password just didn't really work too well, it fell off a bit. I think Robin played really well to stay where he did in this game, and obviously, I think Password just still did a good job of holding high ground when they could, but the net worth lead was just too much. And yeah, maybe they'll ban Luna next game. Maybe they'll just pick a better offlane hero into it. I don't know, but definitely, I think pass switches should feel like this game just kind of got out of hand. But I don't think they like way outplayed them individually on Ausgang. So I think they'll feel like they can still fight in this next game.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure, obviously, like you said, a little bit dominating here from the side of Ausgang, but password issues can be happy that they were able to drag this game out to 52 minutes.
Yeah, 100%.
And we'll see what they will have in store and what changes they'll be able to make in game 2 of this one coming up just after this short break.
seconds remain. It is Dire's ban. Radiant's turn to ban. Radiant's turn to pick. Ten seconds remain. Dire's turn to pick. Dire must choose. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Lion. Ten seconds remain. 5 seconds.
Hello and welcome back, everyone. Apologies for the delay. I am hobbling around the house like an invalid at the minute. It just took me a couple of seconds to get back to the desk. My name is PK, and I'm going to be taking you through this upper bracket finals in the Irish Dota League Season 6, Division 3 between Passport Issues and Ausgang. I'm joined by, of course, the ever so handsome Mr. Ausgang.
Hey, what's up?
The Meatball.
A ceremonious return for you, Patter, you know.
A ceremonious return, as we see yet another horrific anti-mage pick by Tom.
Well, it's not horrific because it's not bad into Razor. In fact, it's good into Razor, but picking it here again, we'll see. It has he won any games on it this season?
Ever in his life in any form of Dota? I don't know.
This. I feel like he's played this twice. I'm not sure it's won either time.
I know he played it against us and it lost, but I don't know. I think he played it another time and I don't know how he got on.
Yeah, I think he did. I don't think he went well either. But Meepo. I mean, it's supposed to be good into anti-mage as well, right? I think this is something people pick into anti-mage. And I have no idea who's playing this. It's most likely, will you say it's Damolesta mid Meepo, or I think it's carry Meepo? Literally no idea.
No clue.
There may be a Yuma among us. Who knows? But otherwise, I do like this draft from Ausgang so far. I mean, Razor is a little bit countered by Anti-Mage, but otherwise, I think Razor is a strong hero in this meta in general. And also, I think it's one of those heroes. If you think you are better than the enemy team, you can really it like kind of amplifies MMR difference in a way. You know, I feel like you just kind of like play better than the enemies, don't die, and suddenly you're like winning the game very severely. So yeah, I like that. And I mean, Meepo's a bit of a wild card, but do we just presume that they're capable of playing this hero? That it's not a haha, let's play 3 games type of vibe.
It could be both.
Yeah.
It could be both. To be honest, it's hard to know. Quite a hype Meepo pick. We don't really see too much of that, especially in the lowly annals of, Division 3.
Yeah.
So I am excited.
Meepo can die like into Lion and Hoodwink. Like it's not the worst. They have 2 very high damage ultis plus some AoE stun. Like it's if Meepo's not like if he's not 4K 5K net worth ahead, he can definitely die to these heroes. But I do think it's a very good matchup into Anti-Mage. That's probably their idea here.
Yeah, it is. It's supposed to be really, really good into the Anti-Mage, right? Something that he can't reflect in the lockdown and
I think just like the map control, like you can kind of be all over the map for whenever he is playing, trying to split push waves and etc. etc. So what's up?
Class. This is class.
I'm trying to think what they're going to pick here. Also, these supports are very unlike
unlike passport issues.
Unlike passport issues. Like I don't know, is Dan Malou playing this Lion? Joe Trollan does play it sometimes, right? But then I don't really feel like Malou's much of a Hoodwink player either. So maybe he does.
I think Joe Trollan has once or twice played the Hoodwink.
Okay,
I think.
So maybe it is Lion on.
Maybe
Malou.
Not this series, but the season.
Malou Tusk was available and Malou Clockwork was available, so they did decide not to pick either of those signature heroes for Dan. But yeah, we'll see what they want to rip here. Last pick on passport issues.
Ripping the controls of the boat out of the hands of Malou and telling him he's playing Lion, whether he likes it or not.
I wonder if because we were talking, me and Taylor were talking about before the game started that Hoodwink is a hero that both Petom and Robin will play on core if they're given it. So I wonder if they try to flex. I mean, Anti-Mage kind of has to go carry, I think. So I wonder, and if they're probably trying to lean into Razor as well. So I wonder if Hoodwink could go mid, but no, Odie. This is such a weird draft from Passport Issues. Jesus.
Kind of a weird draft on both sides, as it is carry Meepo on it's Cry for Help Meepo. So
yeah, so it must be. I mean, once again, OD good into Razor. Like once again, you stop there, you can get away from the link. Like the Razor is pretty countered this game, I would say. I don't think this is a good Razor game by any means, but the rest of the heroes might just go a bit crazy. I'm also not sure, like OD into Ember, is it like a completely like I know obviously OD's gonna win. Is it like Ember's game is gonna be nothing after this lane, or what do you think?
It's below yo Anti-Mage as well. Okay, this is strange.
So they're flipping. They're doing what we thought they could maybe do last game. They're flipping lanes potentially.
I don't like. It's fine. Like I don't think the OD is like particularly good as a hero in general, to be honest. Like, and I haven't done my maths. I don't know what the maths is on the Flame Guard versus Banish. But I
actually think it's not the worst OD game ever. Like it probably kills Meepo pretty easily with the pure damage, and it kills Tiny, and it kills Razor, and it stops Razor Link, as in that you can banish him and run away or banish yourself. Now I think Link does go through banish, but you can at least walk away if you can get on the Razor or something. And then it also probably wins lane to Ember. So it's not the worst OD game ever, but it is Password just doing their classic flex carry in mid, and Petom not taking up the mantle of the Anti-Mages game. So
maybe to the benefit of passport issues here. This is crazy. This is crazy. And Petom immediately being put on fraud watch with this starting item build. What is this wand double circlet shit I see on my screen?
Are they gonna put no? This must be a carry Anti-Mage, right?
I feel like if they put the Anti-Mage mid, they might as well call GG now. Like that. I don't think
made into Ember probably goes fine, right?
Well, I mean,
I just don't know what he does in the mid game, but
I don't know.
I don't know what they're doing. We'll see. I mean, we'll see once.
We will see. I don't know. I just feel like Like, it's so susceptible to ganks as well and Bloyo. Like, I know this anti-mage mid is like a pub experiment that some people try to run, but generally, like, unless you're like Giga Smurfing, I just don't think it's good.
Yeah. But they do have the Meepo wildcard on Ausgang this time. Like maybe Cry for Help is not a big Meepo player. Maybe it'll just kind of all come together for password issues. If this hero doesn't snowball, that's always possible here too. So it's not like there's no hope, but just a little bit quirky, you might say, with the drafts.
I might have broken the thing. Oh no, we're good now. Okay, that's grand.
Oh, okay.
My spectator view was very broken there for a little while. Avalanche coming in
yeah,
onto
Joe
Joe Troll and Blood
Troll
Grenade being dropped. The Shackle is there. Cry for Help with the poof. Will get the first blood for the Meepo as it trots its way up to the top lane here. Yeah, so it is mid OD. Stick.
Okay.
Officially on fraud watch. This is, I don't know any reason why you want early
This is a
stick
very strange
on OD ever.
Does he think he's maxing Slice on Ember?
Well, let's see. Hold on. Will the Flame Guard stay up? Yes, it will. So
At least
this is going to be tough. Well, generally, when it stays up on level 1, like as both of the ability scale, unless like this has some crazy scaling on and it kind of does on AP. Maybe it will by like level 2 or 3. It'll pop like level 2 or 3 Flame Guard. Well, by that point he can just go to the jungle. So probably not. Honestly, probably not. Like the one that I always like to play is the Quap. I actually think that's like of the OD matchups, it's like one of the better ones for sure. Okay. But this one doesn't seem too bad either for the Ember Spirit.
Yeah. This should be a good lane for password here. Like anti-mage
and
Lion
right?
into Razor should be pretty good. Like Razor shouldn't really be any links off. They have enough disruption. They have the E to reflect Link, like already to kind of stop him using Link when he's nearby and anti-mage, and then also blink out. So like really this should be a good lane for Radiant here, but we should see. Otherwise, on top, I mean, actually, like honestly, the lane. If they've done one thing on Pass Bridges here, they've definitely made it so their lanes are not like are pretty good, honestly, across the board. Like objectively, you would say that this bottom lane should be Radiant favored, OD should be favored here on mid, and top lane should at least draw with the Meepo and the Shadow Shaman. I think. So you know, there's some hope.
Yeah, there's definitely hope here. Maybe I was a little bit too pessimistic.
I didn't realize either until I kind of looked into it now, like how the lanes should kind of be favored for password issues. But it's just if the lanes don't go as well as planned, they could just get snowballed. But we'll see.
THQ outing himself as a big snake enjoyer, not electing to go for the chicken fingers, as Meepo approaching that level 3 to get the first of the Meepos online.
Yeah, a little less of a hot take than the Ricochet 2 facet, but
less of a hot take for sure. Less of a hot take for sure.
I think Chicken Fingers is the most picked now. The second one.
Is Meepo the only hero in the game with 4 levels in his ultimate?
Yes, I feel like yes is the answer to that. Unless you count Invoker, who was
he doesn't level his ultimate at all.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, only one, I think.
Oh, as they have the stomp here now, Blood Grenade being dropped. Another Blood Grenade being dropped. Maybe a counter one by THQ there, I think that was. Lotus being secured. Meepo shipping out another set of tangos. But yeah, so far so good on this bot lane.
Yeah, the only thing that's happening is
as they have him down with no mana. Caught between a rock and a hard place. Looking for that aggressive blink forward on Bloyo. Todd with the lovely blocks there. No mana on this Razor. But not something that he seems... Well, he definitely will be perturbed by, but will be able to stick around for a few last hits here.
Yeah. But yeah, Centaur really struggling on top right now. Obviously, hard to know like how good a laner Meepo is, but 11-4 of 4 last hits in the center so far. And these troops are being pulled by THQ.
That I found out playing against the Meepo when he gets his level 3. He just gets double damage. It's class for him.
Yeah,
he just has double damage. Yeah. I would love that. That sounds class. But yeah, and I mean, like in the mid lane, we're kind of seeing it here. Like OD is taking lead because obviously he's OD, like that's what he does. But like, still 6 denies on the Ember Spirit, 11 last hits. Like he's not doing awfully by any stretch of the imagination. has the level advantage as well. Banish coming in now, still isn't getting popped, so that his level 3 Flame Guard isn't popped by level 2 Astral Imprisonment. I feel like it will be once the AP gets to level 3.
Okay.
But so far he's been able to hold his own here, if using a lot of mana on the Ember Spirit.
I was thinking one thing that's interesting as a strategy for CrossFit Issues is putting their best player in Bloyo, who I think is either High Divine, was Immortal at some point, putting him on a hero that can't really play the game for quite a while. Like, obviously he'll split push and stuff and you'll have it map impact that way, but Anti-Mage is not a hero that wants to join particularly early, so you will have to run these early team fights through a kind of a grouping that doesn't involve your best player.
Yeah, that's a good point. But I suppose it's the gamble that when you get to that late game timing, if you get to that late game timing, that it'll be all the better for it.
Well, this
Hex
could be...
coming in now onto Manly Man, Cry for Help, neglecting to throw the net down. Doesn't have it leveled. Of course,
yeah, that would
level 4. Yeah, that would do it.
That would do it, yeah.
Because you have to take your level and your ultimate at level 3. Not something you would be particularly useful. Used to, not useful. But yeah, so far so good.
Doing very well on bottom. 30 and 13. Kind of tied with Meepo, honestly. Like, Meepo also doing very well. But yeah, definitely there will be an anti-mage in this game. There's no doubt about that.
That is what happens when anti-mage gets picked. He does tend to be in the game following.
Well, from time to time, you might find that he doesn't enter the lobby, you know.
THQ getting caught out here. The blocks coming in from Manly Man. Not going to do the turnaround here with the Shackle. Not have the mana for that available.
Well, you know what does worry me a little bit is that Meepo is just a bronze tier Meepo. So now he could be a non-Dota Plus enjoyer, or he may have only played less than... I feel like if you've played more than 10 games of a hero, you probably have level 6, right? So...
it depends on when you play them, I guess, based on the weekly challenges, right? So the Avalanche coming in here onto Malou, right clicks, maybe just a little more as the Lotus used there, making the dive out underneath the tower, getting pinged out. Malou not happy about that one. The link coming in after the offensive blink there from Bloyo, getting out by the skin of his teeth is Mr. Holden Chudix.
Yeah, nice play there, because he kind of knows as well that Robin or Bloyo doesn't want to leave all these creeps under tower either, so he can't really continue the dive. So yeah, nice kill on the Razor here, and good especially when the lane's kind of tough against Anti-Mage. Yeah, what do you think? Sure. Do you think this mid matchup is kind of the way it should be right now, like 20 to 30, a decent lead, but nothing that's like game ending for the Ember Spirit? Is that kind of where you would expect this?
Yeah, a little bit. Honestly, I feel like the Ember Spirit is just playing quite well as well around his timings. Like, I know that I've played, as they get the kill out onto Manly Man in the top lane, like, I've played a decent amount of Ember Spirit, and like, I would probably struggle in this matchup. Just a little bit, again, like the banish, especially once you get up to like this level 5 timing, it is pretty oppressive. But at the same time, as he does go down, I imagine that Odie just got ultimate and he's just letting the rest of the lobby know that, as they have the link down onto Malou here on the bottom lane, going down to the pebbles of the tiny there. Bloyo happy to take 1 or 2 more right clicks. But yeah, like, it is what it is. Like, at least at this stage, like, Ember has enough levels. Yeah, they did. Like I said, Odie notifying the rest of the lobby that he has his ultimate ready now. Yeah. As he has come back here on Domalessa, but I imagine he'll just be able to kind of retreat into the jungle for a little bit as they get the Shackle out onto Joe Troll inside the Hex out.
Yeah, Meepo is doing very well.
The net here, Shackle follow-up will be coming in with the poof. Huge damage onto Manlyman. The second net coming down here. The right clicks coming in, getting lower and lower. They have the Lotus there ready to go. The second life-saving Lotus potentially, but it's not enough for Manlyman. And the second poof with the second Shackle. It's a double kill for the Meepo on the top lane. So if he is a bronze tier Meepo, he's doing pretty well.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well. I know that so far.
I know they have made Meepo easier to play in recent times with some of the updates that they made to how his abilities work. But still, he's been doing very, very well.
No, for sure. High top of the last hits, has a couple of kills under his name now, and obviously has the carry matchup in Anti-Mage later in this game, so looking pretty good. And Manlyman, inversely, having a very tough game again, unfortunately. 19 last hits in the Centaur, really struggling in this lane. I mean, I suppose like compared to Razor, he's only 5 last behind, so maybe it's not that big a deal. But yeah, not really compared to like very much so losing compared to the Razor or compared to the Meepo. I mean, they might try going
Blink out
Razor here.
here, holding Chudix left to his own devices here on the bot lane. Has the mana boots ready to go though.
Yeah, we never
This is
commented on this double mana drain lane on the bot lane here with the anti-mage lion. Pretty pretty iconic.
pretty iconic. Pretty nice setup as well later on for the
Yeah.
big mana voids.
Yeah, I'd imagine as soon as anti-mage gets 6, this Razor should die. Oh, nice cut on the
Ooh,
other.
nice
Oh,
cut there. He's slick with
Trifle
it.
hell. Yeah. He magic dodges, he cuts hoodwink trees, he does it all.
Put some respect
Get
on his
yourself a
name.
Trifle hell.
Yeah. Imagine that Ausgang have him into quite a what's the word, abusive contract, and the buyout will be quite large for him as they drop the Master
I'm
Serpent
sure.
Ward here in the top lane. Yeah, Dota 2 Ireland organizations known for having quite abusive contract situations. Very hard to get players out of Dota 2 Ireland contracts.
For sure.
The orgs definitely holding the power there. Looking for the D Ward.
Lion
Here
has
in the
come
top
top.
lane. Yeah, he has come top here to take out the Mass Serpent Ward. Getting the Hex down with the Earth Spike. Follow up there with the
level 6
stun.
supports here,
In
though.
comes Domo Lesta, though, with the Shackle down onto Manly Man now. We'll have the Avalanche ready to go here. Doesn't have the Searing Chains ready, as he will have them up now. Getting both heroes there. Nice look there as the Banish comes in with the follow-up hammer drop. I think he should be okay here on Domo Lesta for the time being. Not going to be caught out there by the Hoodwink. Will be bottling himself back up here as all of the heroes, except for the bot lane cores, have come to the top lane. Now, Diffu is up on the Meepo, not going to be caught out there by Joe Trollen with the
And
bushwhack.
this was a classic case of both sides of the fight thought the other side of the fight had enough damage to kill the heroes they were against, but unfortunately, because they split their damage like that, no one died on password issues. I think if Meepo just helped with Centaur, he dies. I think if anyone else helps with Hoodwink, they die. So yeah, it's just a little bit of damage splitting there. But no one dies at all overall, so no real big loss for Ausgang in this fight.
Nice pacifist fight there.
Yeah, I
Everyone
almost have
giving
to
each
take
other.
the lion here, which should help a lot. They probably would have killed someone at least with this finger in the last fight. So yeah, that will help a lot.
That's has run back to the mid lane now with the hammer being down.
Indeed.
Looking
And
to...
his build is Witchblade on OD. You used to be a big OD spammer, not as much as you used to be now. But what do you think the current 2026 build would be on him?
I mean, I think the current 2026 build is to pick a different hero, to be honest
Yeah,
with you.
that's
But it is probably still this like Witchblade into like Force Staff / Blink. I feel like it's pretty game dependent. Has a big Hoofstomp coming out here following the Shackle shot. They are going to catch out Malou
Still
here
no
now.
level 6 in the lion somehow.
Yeah, pretty crazy, honestly, considering how long he's been soaking XP in this top lane.
Yeah.
I suppose it being split. As he does have the Remnant up on Domo Lesta. Don't think he used the TP there. Maybe he did. As they will get the kill out onto Malou. Still hasn't gotten 6 yet. Very unfortunate there for the Lion. As the second big snake on this top tower will ensure its demise. Should probably switch over to net worth at this stage.
Yeah, same as.
6.7k. Wow, 6.7. Hello.
So it's a similar story to the last game on the Meepo.
You're making me yawn with all your yawning as well. They do get the root down here.
Oh, this could be big.
Remnant. Petom electing to run toward where the Remnant is. I suppose he won't have the Searing Chains there, so probably the least amount of danger presented to him is by that Remnant. Will have the Stampede to be able to secure his back off here. Bloyo maybe using an offensive blink in there. Maybe not. It's hard to tell. It's Hoodwink trying to send a shot across over at the Razor. Not going to connect.
Only level 1 link on Razor 2 though, so I don't think Bloyo or Robin has to be too afraid of that, but he obviously doesn't know the level either. But he'll have seen that the damage number was very small there, so probably knows he hasn't really been putting too many levels into it. I don't think Taylor is too impressed with this Razor skill build, is what I'm getting from the...
your interpretive
wiggles.
camera movements as they do catch out Todd here in the jungle. Will be running down the wrong alleyway as the kill goes to Malou there. Finger stack online. Yeah, nice one to pick up there.
Yeah, for sure. Todd just a little bit out of position there, but I mean, he's just looking for try to set up the anti-mage with a gank there. And that is one thing you do have this whole game against anti-mage is this AoE stun on the avalanche of Tiny. Really, really good in his game the entire game. We didn't really comment on it in the draft, but Ember is another hero that you kind of like into the anti-mage. Obviously, the mana drain is good into Ember, but it is one of those heroes, especially when you get Ags, can kind of just track him around the map, and no matter where he blinks away, you have a way to get on top of him. So in that way, I like the Ember pick into anti-mage as well. And we have kind of proven now that the Meepo player on how do you say his name again? Cry for Help. He is capable of playing Meepo, and it seems to a pretty decent level. So I think Bloyo probably has to be pretty scared of the matchups he has later in this game, even though he's had a very good early game.
Yeah, for sure. Especially as you were saying, the carry matchup, not the best for him here.
No. This is almost a complete imitation of game one here as well. Like a 2k net worth lead around 15 minutes, I think, in the last game. So it's like 2 to 3 net worth lead still. The carry on Ausgang very far ahead of everyone else, but Robin or Bloyo doing pretty well. So yeah, pretty much completely the same. We'll see if the outcome is obviously the same, but that is one thing that Meeple will probably try to do more in this game earlier than Luna did. Like Luna was very happy to just like sit back, join a few team fights that had towers beside them, and then they kind of snowball the game. But Meeple will at some point go looking for people like he does right now.
As they do have the remnants here now. Stampede being dropped, the Searing Chains is there. The Bushwhack though catching out. Cry for Help will be ready to go here with the Meepo. The Poofs come in. They get the kills, prevent Petom from getting the AP on himself. Greaves, or is that that might be not Greaves, that might have been a mech.
Mech on Razor, yeah.
Mech on Razor, yeah, is right as they get the kill and make the go out onto this mid tower. I was just about to say, like, out from Meepo and Anti-Mage, it feels like a generally low net worth game across the board here.
Yeah, I could agree with that, yeah. 5.3k on OD at this point, but I suppose neither...
As they do have the Eye of the Storm coming out here. Now, it seems that Ausgang have hit their timing, or Ausgang, as Kieran Kroon Apocalyptic was calling them. I'm not quite sure of the correct pronunciation. The YouTube video that I was linked said Ausgang, but yeah, I'm not quite sure. As it does seem that they've hit their timing now.
Yeah, nice pick up there by Malou. Small kill gets them back into this game a little bit. They only had 2 kills to get a third is nice, but another kill on Shadow Shaman here. There is ways to make plays for pass positions, no doubt.
Yeah, as they do catch out Mr. Bloyo here with the as maybe the Miss Remnant there from Domalessa isn't going to be quite caught out by the sharpshooter there. Will have the Searing Chains ready to go, but he will probably get blinked on now by Bloyo. Aggressive blink forward. Avalanche comes in. Petom there with the Astral Imprisonment. They will get the banish. Great timing on the stun there from Malou as they get the kill onto Domalessa here. The toss onto Bloyo will satiate him for now, but another AP coming in from Petom. Hidden 2-Dix is here. We'll have the Greaves ready to go. Link comes in as they get a huge jump in on Cryfo Help. Getting Petom, getting Malou. And they get the kill onto Josh Rowland as well.
What is the rank on Cryfo Help, do we know?
I have no idea.
I'm just going to check on the thing. You have really well played there with the counter play. Password Issues feeling like they really played a good fight there, and they had until the Meepo comes in and get the triple kill almost. Let's see. Divine. He is a Divine player. Okay, he is the second highest player on the team, so that makes sense.
Okay. Mr. Todd is the highest, right? He's immortal,
yeah,
I believe.
Yeah, I think he's immortal now. Yeah.
So yeah, I suppose maybe that is worth saying as well. There is a little bit of an MMR discrepancy here.
Yes, for sure. For sure.
Well, that's not to say that Passport Issues aren't in with a shot here. I mean, they won Division last year pretty easily.
Indeed.
So, as we have the Stampede going out here, they do find out THQ now, turning into a little bit of a bloodbath here as they manage to get the kill on Passport Issues.
Yeah, and they are getting anti-mage involved early here, which, I mean, is the Passport Issues way. Like, any hero that has a timing, they're going to get him involved in the game 5 minutes earlier than he probably should be. But that is kind of their whole style, and that's like how they snowball and they just take over your map space when you're not ready for it. And yeah, Robin here playing with the team, knowing he's their strongest hero right now.
Todd with the Avalanche. He's going to get caught out by the AP, though, as well as that Sam Cryfo Webb with the jump in straight onto Malou. He's going to get the kill. Astral Imprisonment going down onto the OD. The Diffie Blade going onto Man. Sharpshooter hits Hidden Trivialize. It's immediately purged off there by the Guardian Grease. Petom getting hit up by that vessel will go down to Damalesta as Joe Trollen goes down in the back line. The see you later nerds comes in from Damalesta. Bloyo, the only survivor from that skirmish.
Yeah, and what is a very similar fight to what we just saw at the bottom tier 2 tower. They bait their support player and just kill everyone on passport issues, basically. So very, very well played. This Meepo is really popping off now, like 12k net worth. It is a very similar story to last game. What's his next item? Going into Ag, so Mega Meepo. Maybe he's going to kill the Lion here. I imagine he will.
As he is called out. The net after net after net coming in. Manly Man tipping in.
Might be a death for the Centaur as well.
Wolf Stomp does have the Diffie Blade for the slow there. Another net is ready to go. The Flame Guard up on Damalesta. The Shackles there as well. A little bit of help from the Ancient Creeps and Manly Man falls.
Yeah, and they do have a Meepo problem. Like, this is actually, I mean, playing very, very well. It just finished up the Ag, so Mega Meepo is online. Yeah, this is going to be tough. Razor, despite a very tough laning phase, is actually coming back into this game too. Higher net worth than the Ember Spirit, almost the same net worth as the OD as well. So his game that was previously kind of rough, now pretty normal or average at this stage. Yeah, it's looking tough for passport issues.
Mega Meepo is now online, as well as the Dig with that Meepo shard. Will definitely, as you said, we have a Meepo problem, and it is only going to get worse and deteriorate from now on as they go out to the Tormentor here. Nice blink poof there. And they will take it without too much bother, it seems.
Nice shard in the Shaman.
Yeah,
one thing is worth saying that the Ember Spirit is pretty poor this game. If there's anywhere maybe to find chinks in the armor for Ausgang, this Ember Spirit is not particularly rich. So maybe, you know, he just finished up Vessels, so that is kind of a power spike, but otherwise he does not have much. So maybe there's a way to kill him with your Lion lockdown and some hoodwink spells, etc.
It's interesting that you like to go for the Boots of Travel here. Obviously, really good for just being able to make plays all around the map. But I feel like, especially in like a lane where that you're going to lose hard against the OD, just because like,
yeah, I was going to say that it's kind of an item you buy when you're ahead, right?
Yeah, it's like one of those items when you're up a good bit, you kind of want to buy it. As they have the blink in from Cryfo Elbeer on to
nice
the hoodwink. Nice bushwhack. The sharpshooter coming in now. They have TP'd here on to Bloyo. They are going to get the static link out onto the anti-mage. The Mega Meepo is used, but Petom is going to go down. The Dig right after the Finger of Death. He lives on just the slimmest of margins of his HP. Very unfortunate there. As they get the Searing Chains out onto Manly Man now. And they are going to have the Iron Storm ready to go, as well as that Plasma Field. The Avalanche does catch out Joe Trollen. It's not going to be enough to get him down, as they do get the kill onto Manly Man. The AM has managed to get back to the base there.
Yeah, and I do very unfortunate say that if you don't kill Meepo with the network they had in that fight with the OD ult, Hoodwink, and Lion Finger, and anti-mage damage, I'm not sure when you are killing him is the biggest issue here. I mean, no mana. Maybe there's no mana.
That is fair, but also like he did live on very low HP. To be fair,
yeah, that just felt like the moment. It was the prove it moment. Like, if we drop everything on him, can we still kill him? And the answer was kind of no. But we'll see.
No,
there's still time to come back.
Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
And just to see what Robin on Bloyo goes for his third item on Anti-Mage here as well. He has the Manta style, which is obviously the classic Anti-Mage second item, but there's a few ways he can go. He can go BKB against Shaman, which is obviously good, but he might feel like he has to go for a more aggressive option because his team is not doing well otherwise. So maybe you could go Butterfly, maybe you could go Basher. Some people go with those different options. Maybe Ags, but I don't think Ags is a very good third item.
It is interesting with the as there's Sentry Wards right next to each other there on the map, on the ground, as they do get rewarded there. It is so interesting to see like the evolution of Anti-Mage as a hero, where like the build before, as we have the go out here from Manly Man, they get the hoof stomp in, they manage to get the kill on the THQ. Cluster Cluck not ready to go there, must have been popped already. Malou now maybe getting caught out, is able to dodge two of the nets, as they will get the bushwhack in. Don Malessa going on the backline with the vessel down onto Petom. They are able to get the back off here, so it is a nice pick off secured by Passport Issues there. There's still life in the old dog yet.
Yeah, lovely jump by Manly Man there onto the Shaman. The perfect target. You have to kill him at the start of the fight if you're going to win it, and very, very good. Meepo, I'm not sure, was net down or was there a little bit of miss micro there that he could have gotten on the Lion? I'm not sure.
He missed 2 nets anyways.
Oh, he did? Okay,
yeah, he did, yeah. Which was really good juking, to be fair, by Malou there.
Nice, okay, good job. But yeah, no, that's the perfect fight for Passport. They'll be very pleased with that.
Yeah, for sure, as Bloyo now maybe caught out here in the top lane. Maybe not, though, as well. Able to secure the back off as the poof blink not connecting. But yeah, sorry, just as I was saying, it's so interesting to see like the evolution of Anti-Mage as a hero, whereas like before the build was nailed on, and there's yet another guy go on a massive Earth Spike, and they hit the A. Oh my god, they dropped the hammer, get the kill on the Cryfweb on the Meepo here. He is coming in on Bloyo and will get the kill on to the Ember Spirit as well, as Ausgang looked a bit of hasty retreat here, holding Chudix. Trying to get the back off here. We'll get hit by that Rod of Atos. They're going to drop the big snake down on THQ. Not going to be enough, as it will just be gold into the back pocket of either Manly Man or Joe Trolling here. THQ looking to make the go on here. I kind of respect the balls out of here. The Bushwhack misses, and they do get the kill on the Manly Man. The Shadow Shaman, the Cud, as he gets the kill here now. Todd with the toss back onto the snake.
I think he dodged it with Scurry or with whatever the name was.
Yeah. I think I don't know, is it the innate or Scurry? I think it's Scurry. I think you're right. It's Scurry.
Okay. That is some high-fiveable support play there. You guys need to.
Yeah. You need to get on that. I was catching him out then. Oh, okay. Very.
That was really well played. What was an awful fight from Ausgang really turned into something kind of savable there at least. But I have to say, really good job by Robin in that fight. Like he kind of realized that they really wanted to hunt him there, and he baited them into an area where they had poor vision, and the rest of his team could kind of play around and get the initial jump. I think Mega Meepo may have been on cooldown as well. I'm not sure. So just a really good jump from Passport Issues there. And I mean, they lost Centaur and Huntwing there at the end, but to be honest, they'll be really happy they killed Meepo. So and now we see Robin's only 1,000 behind Meepo here. That's pretty big on Anti-Mage.
Yeah, really big. I'm not sure, was it on cooldown or was it just that they were still stunned from the Earth Spike that hit Ember Spirit and all of the Meepos, with the hammer being dropped as well.
Yeah.
But really big plays there from Malou.
Yeah,
and
huge.
From Petom.
Now, unfortunately, Shadow Shaman has overtaken Manly Man on the Centaur net worth, which is unfortunate for Passport Issues. But I think that's also, he did receive the shard from the Tormentor, so that's kind of one of the reasons that happened. And they are smoked up here on Dire.
I think they're looking to make a play onto the Roshan, but they probably want to see can they find a pick off first. The hammer is down, but Stampede ready to go here. All of the Radiant heroes are kind of...
Oh, they do show...
grouped around this top area.
They kind of need the Shaman to be the initial go on the OD. I presume they do have Blink on Shaman, do they? Yeah, they do.
Going straight into the pit now as Robin has elected to go for the Skull Basher into the Butterfly. They are going to smoke up here on the side of Passport Issue. The Bushwhack connecting onto Todd. Bloyo getting hit by just the end there. Anti-Mage jumping straight in. The nets though coming in. Oh. Hammer gets dropped, but the Mega Meepo gets dropped in return. They're going to drop the big snake down as well. Get the kill on the Holden Chudix. The dig coming in from the Mega Meepo. Petom is here on the corner though. THQ is going to be able to get the Jukes out very briefly, but will go down following that the Q spell, as Meepo now will be able to get the kill onto Bloyo, even with the Hex. Getting lower and lower though as Manny Man jumps in, gets the kill. Petom nowhere to be found here as he is on the outskirts. Domo Lessa is going to catch him out with the Searing Chains. He was on low HP there, and it's just Joe Trolling left standing here. But another pretty decent fight from the side of Passport Issues. You're probably going to be happy.
Buyback on this Tiny as well.
I didn't even cop that.
Yeah, they really well played by Malou there. I think in that fight he got 2 huge hexes onto the stuns onto the Meepo. He kind of stopped him doing anything this whole fight. And they are finding that without the Meepo hitting people, their damage is kind of low on Dire. Like Anti-Mage took forever to die. Honestly, maybe even could have lived there. I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, honestly, they're a little bit happy that Anti-Mage died on Ausgang, but really good fight for Passport Issues. And Meepo is a snowball hero. Like, he is a momentum hero. He wants to just be winning every fight, being way ahead on net worth and XP, and just kind of like crushing in the map. And we've kind of seen these last 2 fights that that's just not happening anymore.
Yeah, it isn't. They are still able to find the kills, but it feels that it's getting a little bit harder for the side of Ausgang now.
Yeah, for sure.
And Of course, one of the things that we know, the big strength of the Passport Issue squad is it is very hard to get pick-offs on them because it's very rare that they're not holding hands around the map.
Yeah, that is one of their things.
So
I don't see this Centaur, like we said, he is low enough net worth on Centaur, but he has a lot of what he needs. Like he's not easy to kill with this double Bracer Vanguard build plus the Blade Mail. Like no one wants to go on him on Ausgang really. So I like what Manny Man has done considering how his laning phase has turned out in this game. Meepo going on the anti-mage top.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to bring the TP top as well with the bots. They are going to catch him out with the root down. Manta dodge isn't just there, unfortunately, for Robin, as they do catch him out there on the Meepo, which may secure the Roshan now, as they are looking to make the run out here. Chudix
that's a nice
the mid lane.
They haven't really had any pick off on the AM this game so far. Like that's the first time they've just like caught him on a lane on his own and just killed him. So I like that a lot. I think Todd has played these last.
Meepo offering one of the Meepos as a sacrifice as the Roshan goes to the bottom lane now.
Could maybe have fed him a second one for a bit more movement speed, but not sure have they figured out if that's viable or not yet.
Yeah, it increases it by a little bit, but not a whole pile. As the Bushwhack does catch out 2 here, they have the follow-up Hoof Stomp with the OD Hammer being dropped, and they will get the kill onto the HQ. Stampede coming down as well. Shaman is out straight away. As you said, they have the break coming in from that Sharpshooter. They are going to catch him out with the net here onto Manly Man. The Blade Mail is just coming down. The Ida Storm does get popped. The Bandage coming in on to the Centaur War Runner, as they do get the kill onto Malou. Gets tossed in by Todd. The chains coming in there, as well as the root. Avalanche not quite connecting. Rod of Atos there onto Todd. Will keep him away from this one. The AM is respawning, but surely this is now the Roshan for the side of Ausgang.
Yeah, they should finally get it here. Todd playing really well these last few minutes. I think like he got picked off in the first fight just because he was kind of tanking the gang for his team. But all his spell usage has been really good, and he did exactly like finding the lion in that fight and throwing him in. Did a good job of identifying after the last fight that lion was kind of just owning these fights, especially with no BKB on Meepo or anything, which I don't think Meepo builds. Yeah, he doesn't. So yeah, very good target priority. Well played by Todd. Anti-mage on top. Who's he going on here?
They will.
Oh no, the
Shaman
him out here. Grab him, but
did get the grab, but Joe Trolling there with the save as the Remnants coming in, and they get the Hex on to Joe Trolling here as the Aegis going down onto the Meepo, who will TP to the top lane. They will get the kill on Domalessa on to Joe Trolling.
Is visible, here. But I don't think they're catching him.
No, probably not. Meepo is here, as the rest of the Meepos are farming in the triangle. Nice blink. Quick fingers. Reflexes
of a cat. Doing great this game so far, even on a hero that he doesn't play too much on Lion, but doing great.
Yeah, I feel like because we play quite a lot of pubs with Malou, and I feel like this is one that is rare enough for us to see from him.
Yeah, not one you see too often. Meepo with the Scatty though is going to be scary. Like it's a very big increase in EHP for the hero. That's already pretty hard to kill. Razor though, I think maybe feeling like he's getting blown up a little bit too quickly in this fight. It's like OD has kind of owned him in the last few fights. So I'm not sure what his next BKB is his next item. I was going to say kind of probably should be, and he is going that way, so that will help a lot. But he's a while away. There's another fight to go probably before he has that.
As they have the Avalanche in now on to Petom. Does have the Force Staff out, but the huge Remnant in dodging the Bushwhack, bringing down the tree that Hudden Chudix. I feel like I'm just going to keep like slurring his fucking name because I can't get it right in my head. Does avoid the Bushwhack there as they get the kill onto Petom.
That was a lovely play by THQ there. He sees that, he knows his... Oh, maybe they're going out.
As they catch out Ember Spirit here, stacking their stuns just a little bit, but they have the Avatos combo coming in onto Malou with the right click. Stampede is there. They do have the Remnant in, not going to be able to catch him out, but on the sideline they have the Hex down onto the AM here as he blinks back, but he may get caught out here
in the
by
base.
Well, Meepo is diving as they will get the toss back with the chains there. The Manta Dispel is there, and he will get into the base just okay, but they will find Manly Man in return. Passport issues, it feels like being beaten at their own game here of diving tier 3s in an outrageous time as Ausgang make their first attempt at the tier 4 towers. The tier 4 falls, the first set of racks falls as well in the mid lane, and it looks like it could be absolute disaster now for the side of Passport issues, who may be sent down to the lower bracket.
Yeah, Todd is kind of owning this game now. He's higher level than his offlane Razor. Some of these throwbacks have been very good. Now they almost kill AM there, not quite, but they do take 2 lanes of Raxus quickly with the Aegis, and Meepo has a second life up still. So this is very, very tough for Passport Issues. And look, they are pushing at with a much lower net worth lead this game. It's funny to see. 18k took almost 50k net worth in the last game for them to go high ground, but they feel with this Aegis they are just unbeatable against this Passport Issues lineup. I kind of tend to agree when they have good vision. I feel like the only fights that they've lost are really when Passport Issues have had excellent vision and they've had no vision.
As they get the Avatos back come on to Joe Trolling there. Bloyo has come in with the blink. Petom dropping the hammer there now, but the Mega Meepo is out. They have the big link onto Manlyman. There's a sleight of chains coming in from Domalessa. They actually looked a bit of hasty retreat here. The Earth Spike not just connecting, unfortunately, there for Malou as they get the toss back and the kill onto the Lion. Manlyman has jumped in with the host Tom. He's getting low on Cry for Help here. Does have the Aegis ready, and it is not expired yet as they get the net down onto Bloyo. They will catch him out here. The Aegis goes down. Bloyo getting low about 25% HP here now. Manlyman getting very low here, but will have the remnant to go. But I imagine that's going to be the end of Domalessa with that AP. They do have the Hex out onto Petom, and it isn't the end of Domalessa as he just lives by the skin of his teeth here as Robin comes back in. They have the buyback coming in as well from the Malou on the Lion here. Doesn't get the blink off, unfortunately, on Robin, and he will go down with no buyback. Is it going to be dieback here from Malou? I don't think it is. The sharpshooter managing to hit one of the Meepos, but it isn't enough to stop the push, unfortunately, as we have the buyback coming in. Refresher getting popped there by THQ as he does get caught out by the blink stun on the Earth Spike. Malou does pop the cluster cluck, but will not be able to get the kill. But they do bring down the second big snake, as the first big snake secures the Mega Creeps for the side of Ausgang, and I think they're going to make the jump out onto Petom here with the blink poof. They do catch him out in the net, but Petom with the nice AP there, but will get caught out with the great timing from Cry for Help. It will be dieback for Petom on the OD, and that looks like all she wrote.
Yeah, really well played by the supports, I think, on Ausgang this game. Like, obviously Meepo really, really well done. Cry for Help showing what he can do. Shades of blinks, as you would say. A D2I Meepo player, but I do think both Shaman and Tiny played really well this game.
Nice Glepnir coming out there. They will make the Hofstom in. They're going to go for one last go here as they find out the dieback on Malou there with a net from the Meepo as the Ancient starts to fall. Nice Hoofstomp initiation there from Manlyman, but unfortunately the lead just seems to be too great at this point. They're going to have the Avalanche with the toss. It will take out Joe Troll, and Bloyo jumps in straight on to THQ. But in the meantime, the Ancient goes down. The GG is called, and Ausgang are your first grand finalists for the Irish Dota League Season 6, Division 3.
Yeah, really well played. I think definitely a little bit of a class ahead in both these games on Ausgang. Like not even to a stage that the players were so much better, but I do think pretty serious outdraft in this game. And yeah, but as we said, Passport Issues not eliminated in this game. They will get to play the winner of June's imprint in the lower bracket, the next lower bracket match, which date yet to be decided. And really, I think this game was
ongoing.
Yeah, I think a lot of this game was... No, you're fine. A lot of this game was draft. Like, I don't think the OD really had that much effect outside of the ultis in this game. Centaur kind of got just crushed on lane too hard to have much of an impact. And from there, they kind of just won this game. So, yeah, I don't think Passport should feel too bad. Like, they still got 20 kills in both these games, despite a huge net worth lead. And next time, they know they have a Meepo player to play against. You know, a bit of maybe change in the draft strategy, and they could totally have at least gone 1-1 in this series, if not taken it. So, yeah, maybe they'll look for this rematch in the grand finals if they can clear the winner of us in June's in the next round.
Yeah, absolutely. And it will be interesting to see. I feel like Division 3 has probably been the biggest set of upsets, it feels like.
I agree,
across
yeah, for sure.
The Irish Dota League, where a lot of them have kind of been gone along with the seeding, it feels like, across different divisions. But yeah, Division 3 is where it's at. And if you are just joining us or you haven't been involved with the Irish Dota League before, welcome. Dota2Ireland.com for all of the fixtures, results, and statistics from this and previous seasons of the Irish Dota League. We also have a LAN event coming up at the end of April, 18th to 19th, split between the Queen's University Computer Science Building and the Reboot Gaming Cafe in Belfast City. We would love to have you along. Everyone is going to be there, and if you'd like to get a ticket, tickets are available at Dota2Ireland.com once again. ! Discord in the chat if you want to join the Discord. And yeah, I believe that'll be us. The next game coming up in the Irish Dota League is
tomorrow, isn't it?
Tomorrow, I believe. Yeah, between Skiddies and Central Island Esports. That is a lower bracket elimination game. Is that lower bracket finals? I think
No,
it's
there's
lower
one
bracket.
more.
Oh, is there?
I think
Okay,
there's
so
two. Yeah, there's because the winner of that has to play No Tormentor, and then the winner of that plays
okay.
Wongs in the finals. Yeah.
So lower bracket semis then.
Yes.
That'll be casted by the ever handsome Run and Tell and Faith Kian, and then we also tomorrow have Team Sosal versus Herald Hall of Fame in a Division 4 elimination match, which I think is lower bracket finals. So lots of Irish Dota coming your way. But for now, that is going to be the end of us. Thank you so much for joining me, Asgrav and Taylor. And yeah, I've been PK. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you for the next one.